What do you think about the whole thing?
I don't think about it at all. I can give zero fucks about Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
Sorry, y'all. If y'all like Pokemon, well, leave it in the comments.
So,
what you think of still being able to play Pokemon Go?
Ah, yes. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage. Cheers, and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, Algie857.
The 20th Stallion.
And Sticks.
And today is a crazy day.
Damn right it is.
It's crazy out there in the world. A lot of crazy stuff going on.
Out there.
But because of that, we are missing Turbo857 and Big Choco. However, they are in the chat, so feel free to make your comments to them. And
Yes.
I'll get back to you.
That's right.
And I'll do my best, since I'm in front of the laptop today,
Yo,
to read out the... Hey, what's up?
Oh, we got someone in the chat.
Well, it's Big Choco right there.
Hey, Big Chalk, what's good?
He's running the chat.
What's good, Big Chalk?
He's here.
Say it with your chest.
Nice. There we go.
Relax over there.
There we go.
Man.
There we
Sorry,
go.
man.
And just like every podcast, we talk about the games we've been playing for the week since the last time. Who'd like to go first?
Fine.
Anybody?
Fine, I'll go.
Anybody?
I'll go.
Anyone at all? I'm sorry.
Imagine if we were just quiet. We're going to do that as a prank one day. Who wants to start first? Everyone just goes, No, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. Actually, Big Choco said in the chat, he said he has a glass of shot of vodka. So
Yeah, there we go.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers to you, Chalk.
Cheers to Chalk.
If Turbo's in the chat, what you drinking? He's like, man, I'm just holding the baby.
I don't know what, yeah.
But
I don't know what
I'm
he's
playing, what am I playing right now? I just finished God of War 1.
Nice.
Yeah, it's better late than never, I guess.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was dope, especially after all this time. What was it, 2000, 2001 when did it come out? How old is that game?
It's old.
Woo!
Like
2002?
almost 20 years, right?
Yeah,
almost
about
20
20
years. But it's still awesome. Obviously, it was the remastered one. So, like the graphics were
yes.
Graphics were polished, the cutscenes were nasty. But yeah, no, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'd probably give it like a 7.5, maybe an 8. I hated the jumping.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hated the jumping and the puzzles so much.
The platforms.
I'm not a puzzle guy. I hate the camera angles too. It was pissing me off. The action was dope. I'm probably 70% of the way through part 2. Part 2 is dope. Feels like just an extension of 1, pretty much. Just feels like the same exact game. Just an extension.
Yeah.
I hate that they got, not unless it's a spell later on, but they got rid of the spoiler alert if you haven't played it.
It's a little...
Too soon? There's some people who haven't played God of War like myself.
It's true. It's
Well,
true.
now there's 2 God of Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was it? The electricity in part 1? That was like my favorite spell, and they changed it into something else I didn't like in the second one. Hopefully, I don't know if it changes, but so far so good. It's they're dope games, but I have my complaints about them. The forced stupid puzzles. Some of them are just stupid puzzles.
Yeah.
Like I was explaining to you the other day, I'm like, this is dumb. Like it didn't even make sense on why you would have. It's just there to annoy the player, not challenge the player. Like that's I don't like shit like that.
But you got to think it was a different time too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That was a genre at the time. That's like if you played Resident Evil 1 and you never played any of the Resident Evils, and you played that now, years later, you'd be like, "What the heck's going on?" Man?
No, I have played Resident Evil fairly recently, like in the last 2 years, the remake for GameCube, and the difficulty is high.
Yeah.
The game is tough.
Yeah.
The game is tough, but I felt, like I didn't have that same feeling I had with God of War, where I'm like, all right, you guys are just trying to piss me off, and it's working.
Right.
But no, the game is dope. The presentation, everything's awesome. The action's dope. After I beat it, obviously I'm gonna play part 3. I really like if part 3 is anything like with the obstacles and the puzzles, anything like what I'm playing now, I might skip Ascension and go right to the new one. But I still want to play Ascension just to get a grasp of it, because it's only a 10-hour game.
It's worth it, man. It's worth it.
But yeah, other than those, obviously still playing Smash Brothers, but I gotta play more. I've been playing it too, spread apart. Pause. There's too many gaps in the days I've been playing the game, so I gotta start recording some stuff with some of the characters because I want to learn new characters. I always use Lucina and Marth, so I want to learn new characters and get better with them. But I'm still playing that, and I gotta get back to State of Decay too. But
Nice.
yeah, that's about it. I mean, just messing with those for now.
How about you, Sticks?
Well, I've been playing Valkyria Chronicles still. Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Did you beat it today?
I did not beat it yet
Did you play
those matches take like 3.5 hours, so you got to have a whole block ready for it. So I'm at the last battle. So next time I talk about it, should be completed.
Hopefully, right?
No, it's definitely gonna be completed.
No, you're not gonna beat it by then. No,
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, like a phenomenal game. It's just that it takes a lot out of you when you're playing.
It has to be the only thing you're playing.
Yeah.
Has to,
Really?
legit has to be the only thing you're playing.
What is it like? Is it strategic wise, like tough, or
Not
is
really.
It just,
I haven't
like
really been
emotionally
stuck.
wise, like
Like strategically, it flows with what you're thinking. It's not like I have to think out of the box. Like, oh, I can't beat this level.
okay.
It's just. I start at 7:30. It ends at 1:30. Like the match
No,
goes
that was
on
long.
for a
long
while.
battles. Okay, that
So
makes sense.
and if you lose near
Yes.
the end of that battle,
Yes.
it's draining. it'll
I know.
kill your whole night.
Like Wargroove, same
so
shit, man.
so you have to pass it. If you're gonna play it, you have to beat it. And then like you'll throw yourself in there a few times to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then that's not really counted as a loss. It's just trying to figure out what the hell and where things are coming from.
Right.
After that though, you have to be on point. But great game. I suggest if you've never gotten to Valkyria Chronicles to jump into that.
Please do.
And at least part 1 and part 4. The other ones are portable, so it depends on how you feel about portables.
Right.
But they're good games also.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, because he doesn't like
You don't
portables.
have to, you don't have to do
Wow.
that.
And then other than that, I played a lot of retro stuff this week,
Okay.
much to my dismay, because
Why is that?
we recorded some for the channel,
Oh yes, I forgot.
but the sound of the game did not come through on those recordings.
Yeah. I remember
So
that. Yeah.
it's OBS challenges and
Yeah.
recording difficulties.
I'll tell you one thing though. I only want to play one of those again. The other two I don't want to play again. You can play those with Al.
Oh, we will. I'll play them
The
again.
last one I liked the
yeah.
action a lot. I really enjoy the action a lot in the last
They were
one.
good, but you'll see them on the channel. I'm not going to discuss what we played, but they're
Some painful ones.
games that you don't really hear about. So we're trying to bring them to the light.
Yeah.
The arcade games. So yeah. So we'll get back on that. It just hurt to see all of that with no sound. So yeah, that's what sucks about not testing everything, because it's always a setup, man. It's always a big setup, and to get everything correct with multiplayer and everything, and yeah, it's a lot. So
So video game channel problems.
yeah, so we
Everyone
learned.
has them.
So we
Everyone
learned.
has
Problems,
them.
man.
We just had them.
Yeah, we just had one just now. But
we good. We good. What you
other than that, nothing else. No.
no, nothing really. that I can remember.
Actually, real quick before I go, I'm gonna read off. Big Chalk said that he just finished Fallen Order.
Oh, the Jedi.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh shit.
That's crazy. I didn't even start it. I picked that up,
You
and
have it,
I haven't
right?
started yet. Yeah, I actually picked up a few games. But and then he said he played. What else? He said he played some Arkham Knight.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
All right. That's a throwback right there, man. I want to play that again.
I want to go through them all.
And he said y'all played Metamorphic Force. Man,
Yo,
come on,
he keeps
man.
coming up with we saw it the other day. Metamorphic Force.
I know you streamed it last night. We're trying to ignore that. Why are you always running that game?
He's obsessed.
Always
with
running that game. Anyway, as far as what I played, I finally beat it. Owl Boy for the Switch.
Oh, you
awesome
beat it.
fucking game. It's tough guys. Tough game. Dope game. It's like Zelda. It's like a side-scrolling Zelda. You get power-ups. You get I don't want to say weapons. I guess you get other characters, kind of that you. Because he's an owl, so he flies.
That's
and
not
he
Zelda. That's not
he can-
Zelda.
he
That's
can
not
pick
Zelda.
up characters, and they can shoot and stuff. And it's a cool, interesting game, man. It's a cool, one of the most rare types of games. And I think you told me that there was like a development team of like 2 or 3 people.
It wasn't a large team. It might have been either 1 or 2, but
That's
it's
insane, man. Because the music is dope. It's like very, very good music, and just the graphics and the gameplay is so like it's like they took a lot of care into this.
it took years.
I was gonna
Must
say
have
it
took
had
long
to take
yeah,
a long.
Must have took a long time.
time.
If it's
man.
1 or 2 people, it must have took a couple years.
And some of the puzzles in the game were like very well thought out. It wasn't like to the point where you're just like, fuck this game, man. I'm not playing it. It was really well done.
It's like Axiom Verge when they made that.
Yeah.
Not the same people, but the one guy who made
Well,
that.
it's like a love letter to that style of game, like the Super Nintendo type graphics.
There's a lot of those out too. There's a lot of good ones like that.
But like I said, I picked up a bunch of games.
How long did that take to beat?
Huh?
How long did Owlboy take to beat?
You know, it's hard to say because I started it like a freaking year ago. I bought it.
A whole year took?
No, it didn't take me a year. I had so much other stuff backlogged, and I was like, I forgot about it. So I played like maybe 3 or 4 hours into it. Then I stopped for a year, and then I just saw it in my collection or whatever. I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to this, man, because I had fun playing it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to systematically go through one game at a time.
Hey, finally!
Crazy
concept, right?
We'll see how that works.
But I'm doing 2 at a time.
2 out of 2, GG!
I'm doing 2 at a time because I guess I don't know if you could say I'm fortunate, but I still have a day job that I go to, and on my downtime I could bring my Switch. So I play a Switch game at work, and then when I'm in the studio, when I'm home, I can play my PS4. So I'm doing PS4 game backlog at home, and then the Switch games at work or when I'm
But you're not working though. That's you shouldn't be doing that, man.
All right. So anyway, I picked up a few games. One of the games I mentioned last week, I picked up Doom Eternal, which I got on launch, and dope game. Been playing that. Very close to beating it. I think that I'm like 2 worlds. I looked up online to see how far I was. 2 worlds, and you might be asking yourself, why the heck did you look online to see how far you are when you could have just played the game? Well, it crashed on me several times. It crashed so many times, and it's not just like a regular game. It's like a game-breaking crash. It's similar to when you were playing Days Gone. I had that update or whatever, the patch that wasn't done, and because you couldn't go online, so you couldn't get that shit done. That was the solution. Well, this one I was online, and it kept freaking crashing. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, well, let me see if there's an update. No update. I'm like, great. So I'm waiting for a patch, and it sucks because it's one of those things where Doom is like it's like an arena shooter kind of. So you go, it's like God of War or Devil May Cry, where you go into an arena and you get a hordes of enemies that just spawn out of places and shit. And this one in particular, because I'm close to the end of the game, there's tons of enemies, and I was there for at least like 25 minutes fighting, and then it always at the same spot it just crashes and goes to the home screen of the PS4. I'm like,
is it an error that happens to other people, or is it just your
I looked online to see if the other people had the error. People on PC, nobody's really had that error. It's mostly on the PS4, so I don't know because I have the first gen PS4, so I don't know if it's because of that. I have no idea, but I'm waiting for it to be patched. There is one thing that I didn't do, which I have yet to try it, which was to take my internet connection off the PS4 and try to play it without an internet connection. I'm thinking that maybe that's the only thing that I can think of that might work.
But record it so we could see your reaction if it crashes.
Oh, dear God. Actually, I should do that. That's a good idea.
If it doesn't work, try it on the Pro.
Maybe. Yeah, I have to get my my game, what is that, the gamer tag or whatever, set up on there.
You got the physical? You got the...
I have the physical copy.
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
I watched it a bit. It looks dope.
It's really good, man. It's really good. They improved a lot. Nitpicking, like you said, with God of War, there was a lot of the platforming and the jumps. I can see it for third-person games, but in a first-person game... Man,
there's platforms in it for real?
Yeah, and some of them like you have to in order to progress. You have to, and all right, they give you power ups where like you can dash like left and right and forward and back. So like when you're in battle, you could like dash real quick, and you get a double jump. Now imagine having the double jump on a freaking ledge. Also, you can climb on walls and ledges. So they just put some crazy platforming in it. Which I guess on paper it sounds good, and on certain parts it is cool. It is cool in certain areas, but not like it's just too much of it. I think anyway. Like every arena has like some sort of platforming area. But
not about that life.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, if you can get past that, the game is dope. I have no other complaints. The music is probably one of my favorites. Like the best remix music.
Yeah, I heard the music was pretty good.
Oh man, awesome soundtrack. I'm loving it.
Heavy metal.
Right? It's a lot of different stuff. It's like a little bit of dubstep, a little bit of like electronic, a little bit of the metal, of course, but a little bit of everything. You know, it reminds me of like 9 Inch Nails, like, you know, heavy stuff, man. And the story is dope. The story is also dope.
I heard a lot of good things about that.
They did a good job with it, but just gotta chill on that platform stuff, man. They need to chill with that, man. It's too much.
Gotta get rid of that.
I was like, come on, man. And also, of course, the update. But
gotta get rid of
other than that, really haven't really been playing that much. I mean, we played Titanfall.
Titanfall?
Towerfall.
I'll say, ain't nobody playing no Titanfall here.
I put it in your head. I messed up. Said it.
Yeah,
I know, man.
That's there forever.
Titanfall.
Towerfall's dope.
Because I played Titanfall 2, and I'm like,
that's awesome. That's an awesome versus.
Yeah.
Co-op, man. I don't know. 4 players.
Oh yeah.
That shit. Oof. I'll try it though.
Up to 5 though, right? Actually, no. Co-op is 4.
Co-op is 4, but versus up to 5 or 6.
Either 5 or 6. Yep.
That's insane. I can't imagine 2 more heads
Instant
in there.
death. Yeah. Instant death.
What do you do?
You catch an arrow.
You catch an arrow in the mouth.
Catch an arrow.
Catch a bullet. Catch an
I
arrow in the knee.
I played that too. Forgot.
Dope game. Really dope game.
Yeah,
Fun.
Good game.
Ugly as fuck, but shit.
Good game. Yeah.
Great game.
It's got charm.
It's a simple game, but tough to master. It's fun.
Surprisingly,
I like
never
it
made
because
it.
it's an even playing field. Like everybody, there was nobody. Like you would have your losing streaks. You would have your, you know.
I was concerned. The first video, I'm like, I haven't killed anyone in 3 matches.
Well, it happens.
I was
it
like,
happens.
yo.
You go through like a bad streak,
like, yo.
and then all of a sudden you get off. You're like, oh.
You'll see what happens if you watch the video.
Yeah.
My favorite's the last video.
Watch
That's my
the
favorite.
video.
That's my favorite.
Oh,
one.
they're all good.
Well, I
man.
like that.
They're
one.
all
I
good.
don't want nothing. I'm not saying anything about that.
She's like, I will never play this
Nothing to
again.
do with
They're
it.
good videos. They're good videos.
But they could have made that game for Nintendo, which is crazy that there's never been nothing like that for Nintendo.
Yeah, same graphics.
They did make this on the Switch, right?
No. I'm talking about
What do you mean?
For the NES.
The NES.
Oh,
They could have possibly made that game.
They could've.
Super
for
Nintendo.
that. That type of game. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about the trajectory of everything.
I don't know if they can animate those wings though. That shit's fucking dope. So,
but a game like that, you think would have like been made.
Super
back
Nintendo
then.
definitely that could handle it. But I guess it was a different time back then, man.
Yeah, man.
But there's a lot of talent out there, man.
Definitely
These
dope.
indie developers are good.
Definitely a sleeper hit,
Yeah.
especially
I like
for multiplayer. But other than
for
that,
everybody out there who already knows about the game, they're probably like, these guys, man, what the heck?
y'all are late. Y'all are
Man,
late. Not a
man,
Switch
listen,
one.
we played
though.
a while ago.
Late.
Played a
Talking
while
about
ago.
the Switch one,
Yeah, man.
not the one for Oya.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
But,
originally for that.
I got some good games on sale. Fallen Order I got on sale, the physical copy, and I also got Control, the physical copy on sale. Dope sale on Amazon.
2-third-person games.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell did I? Oh,
So-
I bought the Division 2 for $3.
Jesus.
That's on sale.
$3
Christ.
fucking.
Yes. So
Oh,
I don't know if I'll ever play it, but
Yeah.
I had $2 in the bank already. So
Well, isn't it
I had $2 in
Wow.
the bank already.
$2.
the PlayStation bank, not my
The way
bank.
that sounded so bad. Like,
So-
yeah, we gotta get this dude some money.
It's like, yo, this
Please.
pandemic is fucked up.
It's rough, man. It's rough. But no, it cost me a full $1. So yeah, I couldn't pass that up
Yeah, man.
because as a one-player campaign, I didn't play the first one because it was only online.
Champagne,
Yeah.
champagne.
So yeah, I'll try it out.
You just reminded me. I picked up another game on the Switch for $1.50. I think it was. Piku Niku, I think it's called.
Oh yeah,
Remember that game? The
Yeah, yeah.
weird. We saw it in the eShop. It was a weird.
I have it.
Turbo 857 says indeed. Wings. The Chalk said the wings are fat. PHAT. Wow.
Welcome to the 2000s, y'all.
You forgot to mention Panzer that you played too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had Panzer Dragon.
Yeah, Panzer Remake. I gotta play that.
Okay, yeah.
I'll actually play that after the patch. I'll play it after the patch.
I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I gotta get into that. You have any more?
Well, I was gonna say Piku Niku, and that's it.
Okay.
Control and Fallen Order, which I haven't played yet, but
All right. Oh, so I can talk about Panzer for a little bit.
yeah.
It's the remake. We were anticipating that for a while. We talked to the developer himself, Ben Atsumi.
Awesome.
We'll call
Ben
him
Awesome.
Ben Awesome.
Awesome.
But awesome dude. Anticipating the game. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I know. But we finally got the game at a shadow drop, which we'll talk about later. But
yes, Pans is great. Turbo 857, thank you.
What I think about the game after playing it for a little bit, I haven't gone through the entire game yet, but my first impressions of the game are the graphics are much improved. Mm-hmm. And I looked online at a whole bunch of people's reviews and everything, and some people have a problem with the graphics, but did they remember what the Saturn looked like?
They got to put it side by side, man. Like, they really do, because
some people are
disgusting.
Off put by some of the colors and stuff like that, but it is dramatically better looking than the Saturn. If you compare it to something like a new generation title, it's not supposed to be a new title. Like, the polish isn't there as far as it looking like this generation's worth of game. But compared to the Saturn, it's very much a better looking game.
Can I say something real quick? I don't mean to put them on blast, but Game Explain, it's a good channel. I really like their content, but they posted a video review like the day that this thing was released. I freaking thumbs down this video. Hate the review.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was one of the worst things I've ever seen, and rightfully so. They got killed in the comments section because it was such a nitpick, and the reasons that he gave was because he had a problem with the colors. Sorry about that. Had a problem with the colors and stuff. I'm like, what?
It's opposite from what you say.
Yeah.
It's opposite from what your problems were with the game. He didn't even mention the problems that everyone else mentioned.
He was nitpicking so bad that it was like he put a side-by-side comparison to the old Saturn version, and he said that they added too much in the graphics department to the. I'm like, what?
It's like, man, turn the video off.
It just didn't make any sense.
So it looked like he didn't play it at all.
The review didn't seem like he probably played the first stage.
He probably played the first stage, and then and the thing was that he was disappointed in and I'm just like, wow. But he got killed in the comments, and a lot of thumbs down.
Rightfully so.
Well,
so it was,
what I liked about it, graphics obviously, and the music was the same, so there's no complaints there.
Remix,
it's amazing music. No, it's the same.
No, it's
same
the same
music.
exact music.
Arranged music is coming in a patch.
Nice.
By the actual
composer
guy who made it. The other stuff I liked about it was, they redid the cutscenes,
right?
And they showed those comparisons.
Oh, like, don't even.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even a thing.
I was happy they did that. My gripes with the game. Now, here's what I didn't like. The controls are a bit weird for me. Like, classic controls, understood. Games don't control exactly like this anymore. It was an ancient game by today's standards. Right. So the control in the original game wasn't something that we're used to now. But I did get used to it, because at first I was like, oh, I can't even shoot in this. I can't move because the cursor moves with the dragon.
Right.
And I was like, all right. And it wasn't backwards. I didn't change anything. I just played it normal.
Oh, I fuck backwards. So doing that shit.
So it's the Y-axis thing. But I played it. I got used to it. And I was like, okay, I understand how to play now. Then my gripe was the lock-on wasn't as fast.
It wasn't going on the...
I had to go over things constantly to get it to do it.
That was
like, that's not something that happened before. Because I played Panzer Dragoon Orta and the second one. I didn't play Saga. But the lock-on was a little different for me. And the moving from side to side by hitting R and L and stuff was a little bit slower. So I kept getting hit. And I thought that it was because I just didn't understand, or I couldn't see what was shooting me. Gotcha. And I was just getting pegged by things out of nowhere.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I got used to it, and it wasn't hard. The game wasn't hard. I got up to stage 4 pretty easy after I understood how to play it. But then you get to stage 4, massive leap in difficulty. Everything is hitting you cheap. You cannot dodge anything. The dragon is too big to move around the screen and dodge.
Right. Yeah.
That's my gripe about it. Hopefully they can figure out how to dodge stuff. And then I was like, oh, maybe the controls are wrong.
Right.
And let me change them.
Well, there is a dodge in the game. A lot of people don't know. There's a dodge and there's a roll.
Hopefully it'll help out.
I learned that today.
So
I was gonna say,
but I have to play that way then.
Yeah.
I changed the control. I changed it to dual stick control, so you can move the cursor with the right analog and move the dragon with the left.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting. I thought it would help.
Worse.
So I went into it, and I put it on reverse too, so I can move up to go down and down.
Oh, I couldn't do that
because you're flying, and usually you'll pick up on that. You know.
Now with twin stick, I can't do that with twin stick.
But I played it continued from my stage, which was weird because I always thought it started from the beginning.
Right.
It started from stage 4 again. I tried to move. I said, hell no. and I dropped the controller and I just let him die. I was like, I can't even move. I can't move. I got stuck looking wrong directions.
Right.
I was like, I cannot use this controller this way. And then I just switched to Y movement and I couldn't aim anymore. And I was like, I'm just going back to the normal and I'm going to learn how to dodge. And then I saw online people actually got past the stage and stuff. So it's possible.
Right.
But that's my gripe with it is the controls.
You gotta patch
and a
that.
little bit
I
more
was gonna
polish.
say that-
A little more polish to just the actual response time.
Yeah,
And then
they
the
said there's
game-
like a point something 4-second delay or some shit when you turn your
Right.
dragon
Right.
to shoot the people on the side and back you. There's a delay.
if the patch improves on that stuff, then I'll definitely.
Well, that's the
jump
main
back in.
complaint from everybody, like universally. Like
Yeah.
everyone's rating it as 6 because of the control problem. They say they fixed the control problem. It can go like 7.5 to an 8, and Ben released a thing saying, "Yep, I've been listening to what you guys are saying. We're making adjustments for the patch. What you guys are saying, and you know, and then they have another. What the hell's going on with my beer there? And they're gonna release another patch with the gyro controls and stuff. But if they do fix those things, would you be like, all right, this is
Oh
perfect?
yeah,
perfectly
no, I have
fine.
I won't have any complaints if it's fun to control.
Yeah, it's just the control that's
Yeah.
just a little.
I was going
wacky.
to say that it was a silent launch, meaning that this is beta testing right now. They want to see what the Ben, when they did this for a reason. It's not because whatever they have a contract to release it at a certain time. No, at least I think anyway. They released it because they want to see what the general consensus of what everybody has to say, so that with the intention of patching the game. So people are talking about the music, like, oh, it's just the same music. They're gonna patch that with the remix music. People are talking about the controls. They're gonna patch that. So it's just a matter of time.
The mystery menu from the first one, I think that's already in there.
Yeah, there you go. So,
the fact that you could remove the rider because they don't like how the rider looks, you could remove them completely.
yeah,
They're doing all that. People need to understand Panzer Dragoon's the worst Panzer Dragoon game. It is. No, it's not a bad game, but if you look at the history, not to continue on with this, but if it is the worst Panzer game.
right.
It's part 2 is when everyone's like, oh, this shit is crazy. And then they came out with Order and Saga, which are, their own thing. But this is the worst one. So it's like, you make your little adjustments with the controls and, the little menus or whatever else they had. And then that's it. That's all you really need to do to the game because it's just a straightforward game. And then it's done in 30 minutes?
Right.
40 minutes? And that's
About
it.
that.
I understand it though, because it's a Sega property and it's like,
But it's encouraging.
It's something that nobody's seen or expected to have happen.
I'm glad that
I understand the passion that the fans have for it.
But they're all still excited, which is great.
Yeah.
Because despite the control, because control is a really big problem, for any game, and if the fans are still like, this is still fucking dope, that's a good thing. Because all you gotta do is just fix those things, and we're good.
Turbo 857 says, looking forward to the gyro controls. If they can nail it, them, it's gonna be crazy. It's a game that you get better at the more you play. And
I do want to play it though. I actually I
also-
want to get it.
And he also agrees with you that the Panzer 1 was
It was the worst one. Yeah, it's easily the worst Panzer game.
I mean, they're all good,
yeah,
but it's the least of like the lesser of all.
and
of them.
it's
like God of War 1, man.
dude,
Like,
and
you
it's
just play this-
and it's it was tough. A lot of people don't remember how tough part 1 was.
I didn't beat part 1
Because I played the demo. I was telling you the other day. I played the demo,
Right.
and I'm like, this is cool, but I kept fucking dying. And then we got the game, and I kept dying. I think between the 4 and the 5 stage, I think the difficulty goes really
up, man.
yeah. So yeah, it's a tough game. It really is. So people,
But
don't
it was
understand
overall, it was a groundbreaking title for the Saturn, which is why people are so excited.
Yeah.
about it.
But before we move on to the news,
world,
did
I'm
you
saying
sorry.
the world that it made is
Yeah.
what people are more attached to, and it's there still.
Yeah.
The magic is still there.
Did it make you excited for future Sega games or
Well, this is what I wanted them. If time would have been, if they had more time to make it, I would have wanted them to put 1 and 2 together as a collection.
collection? Okay.
Yeah, because obviously even Ben said himself that 2 is his game. That's the one.
That's
He loves that one.
yeah.
So I wish they would have put that with 1, so it would take less brunt off of how 1 is.
Yeah.
Because we all know that it is the worst Panzer.
I think they did this as kind of like Al was saying before, like as a test.
Exactly.
Like let's put this out here. Let's not put them together because they're going to be like, if the control is bad with both of them together,
Yeah.
then it's both of them that are flawed.
Yeah.
If you do it with 1, which was the worst one already, you could be like, all right, let's work out the kinks, fix up 1, so when we go into 2, there's none of that shit.
Yep.
Well, they have more time with 2.
Yeah,
also.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they could have just been
like a-
pressed for time because they had a release date
That's probably what it was.
and it was already past
Right.
past winter by like a couple of days. Yeah,
it's past winter, and everybody's probably bombarding the door like, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?"
No, that's true.
And they're like, "We were waiting for the direct." And Nintendo's like, there's no direct. There's this virus going on. So now that they had something going on,
the virus direct.
Then it was a lot of stuff going on at the same time. So they might not have had the people in the studio to adjust that just at this moment because of what's going on. So you got to give them that regard. So hopefully it gets fixed because it is a good game and there's not much you have to fix about it. So maybe an update can get this on the right track.
Yeah, good. Yeah, hopefully an update will do it. And I'm sure there's several updates in the works.
And I'll buy it right after the update, like I did with Days Gone. I'll get it right after that update. Be like, ain't no problem. See, the game runs perfectly fine.
That's good.
Then he can update us. Then he can update us about part 2.
Yes.
We'll have him back on to talk about it.
Of course, if you guys are tuning in right now, welcome to the podcast. If you have any questions, make sure to hit it up in the chat. We have Big Choco in the chat right now answering any questions you guys have. That being said, we're going to move on to our favorite portion of the podcast, which is the news.
Oh, I thought you meant getting another beer.
Or getting another beer. Cheers, everybody. Actually, if you are tuning in live right now, let us know if you are of age. And it is legal.
Of age.
And it is legal. No, I'm not saying some creep shit.
The way you said that. Yo, I gotta save that. That is amazing.
There's probably a lot of videos being made of me right now with that.
Let us know. Of age.
But yeah, no. Tell me what you are drinking. Tell me what you guys are drinking.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, I know it's too late, Turbo 157. I know. I know it's too late.
He said too late. Let LG know if you are of age.
As long as you're of age. Shit, the FBI's at the door.
Oh my god.
They're after me.
They're after me. That has to be the gift, dude.
Oh, man, that's great.
Please don't swat us. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, shit.
I can't.
There's a knock on the door.
Oh, shit.
There's a knock on the door. Shit. Anyway,
let's move on with the news.
Let us know what you're drinking in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and let's move on to the news.
All right, 35 years of Mario. You know Mario is older than 35, right? Because
like 72.
This anniversary is going off of the first Mario game, not Donkey Kong when Mario first appeared. But Nintendo celebrates the Mario series 35th year. It says 35, but anniversary with new game announcements. So I'd like to believe that this is true because that seems to be what the consensus is about this. There's definitely going to be a bunch of Mario themed things happening this year, including the Lego Mario thing that they announced and the Levi's Mario thing they announced. So yeah, this is definitely Mario's year. Is it Luigi Mario too? Are they still going like that?
What, Luigi Mario?
Mario and Luigi Mario?
That'd be fun. I mean,
because they are Mario brothers.
That has been the thing.
So all right,
so Luigi U coming out for the Switch.
Well, they had a Luigi. They had the year of Luigi.
Yeah,
and they did good on that. They came out with a bunch of Luigi stuff.
Yeah,
he had
a lot of green because of the color.
The money.
For the money. Yeah,
but they originally planned to do this stuff at E3 in June.
Yes.
Now, if they're actually going to do a direct in June, which is probably what's going to happen, well, they're probably going to announce this in the same direct that they were going to do there because everyone's waiting for, seems to be ages for a direct from Nintendo, and they were getting antsy. So they came out with a direct mini.
A mini.
Yes, a mini. But we'll talk about that later on. But they said that they're going to release, one of the rumors was a collection of the 3D Marios from the older systems, like including the Wii U games.
Yep.
I don't, to be honest, from me, I don't think it'll be a collection. I think that they will release a bunch, whether it be at the same time or not. They will release multiple, but I don't know, because Nintendo has never been known to release any first-party title as a compilation.
It depends on how many, because there's a lot of games, and you can't do them all separately.
Yeah, they can.
And Mario 64?
Yeah, they can.
The 3D World?
This is Nintendo.
Galaxy 1? Galaxy 2? And Sunshine all separate,
this is Nintendo.
I think
I think there's going to be at least a Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 in a collection. I think at least that. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 different titles.
That makes sense.
It makes sense,
well,
but
how
I
much
don't
do you think it would cost, though?
Around 30 to 40. Each title. Yeah, that's why they won't release it as one.
Well, I know whatchamacallit, if you look at Bayonetta, when they released it on the Switch, they released 1 and 2.
Sega.
The combination.
Yeah, Nintendo worked with them, but
never
never a Mario game.
Oh, yeah. I
Question.
can't think of a Mario game.
Do you guys think they'll make any changes to any of those? You know, like they did Devil May Cry 3. Oh, we added in co-op. Do you think they'll think it's just gonna be a remaster with better graphics?
I see it as a better graphic game. I don't know how much tweaks they put into it. I know they added Yoshi to the one for the 3DS.
Okay.
Or DS. What was the Mario? Mario's DS. Mario 64.
Mario 64?
The remake they did for that was DS.
It was on the DS, yeah.
Yeah. They messed that up.
I mean, it was for the DS, man. It was
so as far as graphics wise, they didn't increase the graphics.
I think if they do any changes, they'll probably be to Mario 64.
I don't.
Everything else, I think they'll just leave them.
Well, online they made it multiplayer, so
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I think that would be pretty dope if they took that one because everyone's been dying for that to be remade or remastered.
That's
if they
one of my
added
most
a co-op to that.
Right.
Well, that's my most anticipated one because of how old it is.
Right.
If they really made it look like the newer Mario.
And I played it for like only a little bit. I didn't really play through it.
Mario 64 is amazing.
Yeah. That's everyone's
one.
favorite Mario. A lot of people's favorite Mario, should I say.
I don't want Mario Sunshine. Turbo 857 mentioned it, and I agree with him.
I did not like
Mario
that game.
Sunshine. To me, it is not a Mario game.
But it's my favorite Mario commercial.
Yeah.
Mario saves the world.
Yeah, look up on YouTube for that commercial if you get a chance. That is a funny commercial.
What is that?
Stupid.
So Mario Sunshine is one of the ones that they're referring to as far as releases. For people who played Mario since day one, when they first came out with Super Mario Brothers or Mario Brothers, Mario Sunshine is pretty much the lowest end on the spectrum for their releases.
Absolutely.
For those guys.
Yeah.
For people who were of age, like
N64 crowd.
The first Mario they played.
Man.
That's the Mario they want.
Yeah.
So I have nothing against you guys for loving Sunshine. Just know that to us, it's not the greatest Mario game.
People that
to us, it's hot garbage.
Yeah, well,
it's like Ghostbusters, so it might as well be Mario. It might as well be Luigi's Mansion Mario.
Me and I were talking about before with Sunshine. It would have been better if it was like a regular Mario game and like the jetpack was something like
something you can get.
Something you can get.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I think that would be cool.
But they changed the whole game based on it.
They based the whole game on the water jetpack,
and they've never done that with the Mario.
Never, no. So it was almost like it was such a big leap, though, as far as 3D Marios go. It was very similar to Mario 2 for the 2D Marios.
Not the same game, yeah.
Not the same game,
but
it was like a different, such a big difference of like from Mario 1 and Mario 3 is similar. Mario 2, completely different game.
Yeah. It's also like reminds me a little bit of Odyssey because Odyssey, does the hat thing.
Right.
It's a completely different. They always like to try to add new elements to Mario to like change up the gameplay.
But he still runs and jumps.
Yeah, he still runs, jumps, and all that.
Like, and so if you didn't know about the hat thing, if you didn't have a hat, you would think it was a ramped up version of Mario 64.
Question, because I did run through Odyssey very quickly.
Same here.
And I don't remember some things about it. Was there a fire flower in the game?
No.
No. Shit.
No.
That's a good question, man. I don't remember.
No, you would have to take over something to shoot.
See?
There wasn't a fire flower. No.
In Mario, there should always be a fire flower.
In 3D, it's hard.
Always.
In 3D, it's hard.
No, it's
That's
not.
easy.
They did it in 3D World.
That shit's easy.
They did it in 3D World, and they also did the rack.
That's easy.
That's
you'd have to lock on. It's weird.
No, don't lock. I just shoot randomly.
No,
that's
man.
what you do in the 4-player one.
Mario
you get
3D,
the fire thing.
3D World did it the best as far as like with the power ups and stuff.
Yeah,
really incorporated it because it was like you can see the world. It's basically like when you were a kid playing Mario.
That game is so
good.
What
you envision what Mario would play like in the future. Like that's what it would. That's what I thought.
That was such a good game. That was such a good game. It's probably my favorite Mario, except for the fact Jay keeps trying to kill us and leave us all the time. But other than that, it's
Mario 3D.
Left us.
Mario 3D.
World. Yes.
Lies.
If they released a deluxe version of Mario 3D World, which I hope they do because
that's probably going to be the major one they do.
It's like one of the what other titles is left?
Well, it's Wii U. That's why it's going to come out.
Well,
because
what
Wii
other
U
titles are left besides that? And
there's Pikmin and stuff, but
no one cares about Pikmin.
Damn,
I joke to the Pikmin fans.
Wow.
I joke. I just don't care about it. That's all.
Anything on Wii U that they can bring out again needs to be released because the Wii U was not a seller.
No,
those games are pretty much
all need to come. All of them need
gone.
to pop over.
Right. So I don't know if they'll do 3D Land, which was good also.
Yeah,
but will they make it? That's a big leap.
Right.
But who knows?
Bring them on, man. Bring
3D
them on.
Lands.
Yeah.
Oh, if they remixed that was actually not bad. It's basically the same as 3D World.
Are they doing a Mario Lego game?
No, not that I've seen.
No. It's a.
Are they just doing it the toy? Yeah, I saw the toy already.
It's actual Legos.
Are they doing it like
I don't
in the
think
game
so.
also, or no?
Not that I've heard.
No, it's just the physical like. It looks cool though.
I think
I
they
gotta
should
say,
experiment
man,
with that. With
I
Lego.
didn't hear much about Galaxy being released on this either, but
No,
you'd
I heard a
assume
lot
so.
about it. No,
It needs to be.
You'd assume so. It's pretty much regarded as a Mario 64 sequel.
It's my favorite 3D Mario.
Second
were
one or
great.
first one?
They're both good.
Oh.
I mean, if I had to choose, I'd choose the second one only because you got Yoshi in there. And it was like the best. Like they did everything right. Like they did, it was like the perfect sequel to an already great game.
They should still be able to do it on the Switch with the wand. Like when you.
Well, motion controls, yeah.
I don't know how.
Easy to,
I don't know how on
incorporate
point the motion controls are on the Switch. I never use them.
Yeah.
But
I'll never use it.
But I don't think it's. I don't think the motion controls, it's like playing portably. They can like.
you probably change. I mean, it's a mechanic.
They can map it. It is a mechanic, and they can map.
Is it
to the
needed? No,
controls.
but it's a
No.
mechanic in the game, so they can still do it.
I mean, it still has the gyro sensor, so you can still
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
still, functions the same way.
But my most anticipated one, if these titles do come out, is Mario 64 because I want to polish one of that. That's dope.
If they did a remaster, I've
I
seen.
actually, because I played probably 1 hour of that game my entire life.
Same here.
And I
never
feel
had-
bad that I've never.
You know what?
I'm picky with the Marios. Like I'm very weird with them. I didn't mess with the Galaxies because I gotta get in that Mario mood. You know,
Yeah.
like it's very weird when it comes to that. But I've always wanted to go back to the Mario 64. But
Right.
I'm not playing that ugly shit.
Yeah, well,
this is disgusting.
it's
If
funny-
it's like remastered, I'll fuck with it.
It's
you know?
funny you said that you played an hour of it. I did the same thing for a different reason. Though.
Yeah.
Only because I never owned an N64. That's the only reason why I've never played.
We owned it, but we just never had it. For some reason, we never had
Really?
it. We just never had it.
Wow, my cousin had it, and that's the only place I played it at his house. And
It-
when I would go to his house to visit
Yeah.
to play it, he was always playing it.
Ah,
and I was
shit.
like, and I had to wait my turn, and then it was like he only gave me like an hour to fucking.
I played it at
play
my friend John's house. Remember Big John?
Yes.
Big John? Yeah,
Yes.
he had it, and I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. But we were always in the wrestling games, the WCW Revenge and the No Mercies and the WrestleMania
Yeah.
2000. We were addicted to that in the N64, so
Right.
none of that stuff really got much run.
I beat the hell out of that.
And
And it's funny because I never had a Nintendo 64.
Is that your favorite Mario?
No,
3D
It's
Mario?
3D. I like 3D World probably better
The 4-player one?
because of 4 players.
Okay.
As a 1 player,
Game's so good.
probably my favorite 1 player one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But I played. The funny thing is, I didn't have a Nintendo 64, so I had the emulator. It was like a 3DFX emulator. It was crazy money for that stuff. But I played it on a computer.
Right.
And obviously Mario is going to be the first game to run flawlessly on there. So that was that, and Zelda was on there. So I played them both
okay.
on there.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, Jay. I'm looking at the chat right now, and I see it looks like Chalk said, I don't think I've played a Mario game since Super Mario World.
Damn.
And Turbo's very upset with that.
Wow.
Shame on you, Chalk.
Wow.
That's the last Mario game you played.
Jesus, man.
You on level 857,
And you admit that on the
sitting across from us, and you have the nut. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, he's sitting at home right now.
no, he's usually sitting across.
Oh,
from
he
us.
usually is. Yes.
It's
you're
a
right.
Mario World. How about Mario 3D World? Just lie.
But
Just say Mario 3D World.
Mario World was dope. I
Anyway,
love
Mario World is amazing.
I think I like that slightly better than 3. Slightly. It's the cape, man. The dive bomb on the cape sells me.
I couldn't choose between 2.
either way,
So
whatever it is that they do decide to release, I will be
I'm
excited.
excited. Yeah,
I
I'm
will
excited.
be excited, except for if it's Sunshine. But as long as they release anything other than Sunshine, I'll be happy.
Well, if it's Mario Land.
I'll be happy. No, I'll be happy. Hey, listen, man.
And they're
It's
talking
a
about
freaking
Paper Mario. They're talking about
Paper Mario
They're
is
talking
also
about new
good
Paper
too.
Mario too.
Those
Yeah.
are good too, man. Except for the Wii U version. That
But do you want a Mario RPG or a Paper Mario? Because there's a big
Me
difference.
personally,
No,
I don't care for
Color
either one.
Splash was.
I'm not gonna play for either. I'm not gonna play either one.
Color Splash was horrible.
Really? It was bad?
I didn't like that game.
I watched
tried
it.
it. It was.
I watched a bit of it. It didn't seem to.
It was so
He said
tedious.
that's so
The
angry.
writing looked
they
funny.
they
so
freaking had
mad.
like on the Wii U. You had to like. It was so tedious, man. Turbo 857 knows what I'm talking about. Freaking tedious. I
Is
just,
it considered a Paper Mario though? Because I think that's
no,
like
man.
left
It was
field,
like
right?
an RPG, really.
Huh?
It was like an RPG.
Yo, my
It wasn't
elbows
really
are
like a
mad
Paper Mario.
ashy.
But
That's
anyway,
different
that being
news.
said,
That's
yeah,
different news.
that's the end of this news topic. Leave what you got. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. And that's it.
All right. Gaming consoles hard to find in Las Vegas, and they're putting a strain on the gaming servers.
Oh damn.
Gaming consoles are hard to find everywhere, basically.
Yes.
With
Right
what's
now.
going on right now,
Shit.
gaming consoles are hard to find everywhere.
Yes.
Now, Is toilet paper more hard to find? Yes.
Yes.
But people aren't stockpiling gaming systems. I need to stop. So at first it was the Wii.
Right.
No, not the Wii, the Switch. We were just talking about the Wii.
I was about to say that shit's selling now, really?
Yeah, right.
At first it was the Switch because it's portable. People wanted to get something to take around with them wherever they are in their house and stuff like that.
Right.
Because people are stuck at home.
Right.
Gaming has taken a huge chunk out of people's lives right now.
Yeah.
People are jumping back into gaming.
Yes.
Even if they was like, all right, now's the time because they don't know how long they're going to be home.
Backlogs are getting solved right now.
Yeah.
But if they didn't have a system to begin with, the systems are on sale, decent prices now. Everyone's jumping out and buying them all. So these, remember we were saying that GameStop and everything, they're hurting. Right now, they are making that money because they're the only ones that they did stay open for a while. Oh, they're doing orders now, but they did stay open and they sold out all their inventory of these systems. Now, can they get more systems from China right now? Probably not.
No,
but the warehouse can send them all out. I mean, I'm sure they have a stockpile of stuff,
Yeah.
especially Xboxes that haven't sold. So even those are selling right
Especially
now.
Xbox.
Everything is selling
PS4s,
right now.
PS4s are all gone right now.
Everything is selling right now, but that's only because of,
Animal Crossing has made a killing in this.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Killing.
If
They
there's
sold-
anything that's benefiting is Animal Crossing.
yeah.
in Japan, they sold 2.5 million in the first 3 days,
That's
something like that. It was very fast.
That's crazy.
And that's the highest selling game for the Switch so far. And that's
Besides-
just there, and not counting digital.
Wait, that's the highest selling game for the Switch already?
yes,
That's not counting.
like within the time frame.
Oh my God.
That's not even counting
digital.
Pokemon or
No, that's over. That's beaten.
Yeah.
Unless it's both Pokemon. Unless it's both Pokemon, that's different.
What?
Well, yeah, you have to count. What is it? Shield and
They don't count together. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they're killing it. They're
for the
killing it.
world though, they're thinking like 8 million for the world on
That's
the first
insane.
week, and I'm like, that's crazy.
crazy numbers, man.
Without us, none of us bought Animal Crossing.
I know, right? We're not even Animal Crossing fans, but listen, there's a community for it.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, it's out there, man. If
huge.
it's selling like that.
I was watching Jammer play it.
It's huge.
Yeah,
It was interesting. I was just watching, seeing what's going on, see what the whole hype is.
right.
I'm like, man,
It's
you can't take an axe to someone's head.
Nah, you know what? It's that type of game. It's like a management type of
Building stuff, finding stuff,
It's a
talking
management
to
type of
people. It's
It's a management
it's
game.
actually a perfect game for now. You know, you talking to
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
People, you can't go outside and talk to people, so you
No.
might as well do it through a game.
It's
But as far as everything that's released, like say you didn't have a PS4, and
Right.
the amount of first party titles
right.
that are available for that, just to jump in now, if
Right.
you have a whole month to play all those, like Spider-Man, all them,
Yeah.
that's heaven. Like,
Yeah.
and especially if you have to be isolated.
If you don't have a PS4 and you just get one now, get Spider-Man. You good? You're good.
No, actually, it'd be real good if you get Red Dead Redemption 2. And
Because
you're
of the
good.
hours.
Yeah, you're good for the.
See, I wish you had the physical of that game so I could play it, but you don't have the physical.
But the problem,
I think I do have the physical.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I think you did order it.
Yeah, I
but the
ordered
problem,
it.
the problem with this though, is the online stuff.
Yeah.
So the servers, whether it's people hitting up and destroying the servers so you can't get online, or it's people smashing the servers so much to play online. Plus they had the Call of Duty, the free one,
Right.
so everyone's playing that.
Right.
All of this hitting at once is dropping servers left and right.
Right.
So as far as actually getting online to play
Right.
and having a good experience right now, that is taking a hit.
Especially, I remember, what was it? Sony. Sony had an issue
They were down.
when this whole thing first happened.
Right away.
That shit happened right away. I remember I tried to go in the PlayStation Store network.
Couldn't go.
We tried to play Towerfall.
Couldn't get it.
We couldn't even get it going
Nope.
because we couldn't go on. I was like, oh shit.
Mess.
Especially if it's not your like first system and you have multiple, and
Yeah.
you can't go on. You have to go online to register the game title before they let
Yeah.
you play it. And if you can't get on there,
Yep.
you can't play it. You're locked out of your
Yeah.
own games, which sucks about having it that way.
But they did eventually fix it, but they had to throttle that back down.
Everything is throttled.
Yeah, so it's not as fast as it was before
Damn.
because there's too many people on.
Jesus Christ.
Overwhelming the
Well,
the service.
they're hammering it and they're
Yeah,
figuring
yeah.
out what's good, like how far they can go,
Right.
and hopefully adjusting
Right.
to accommodate it.
It's good though. It's kind of a good thing though, in a good way, because it's like once you overwhelm anything, like anything gets overwhelmed, then you can see the potential
Yeah.
of how far it goes,
Yeah.
and then you know for next time, okay, we'll be prepared. You know, this is just in case. Hopefully, we never have to use these servers.
When the zombie apocalypse happens, this is gonna be crazy.
That's the next thing.
Shit.
This is gonna be crazy.
There's gonna be no servers. There's gonna be there's gonna be nothing.
There'll be no guns anywhere.
It'll be a state.
Online. Yeah.
It'll be a state of decay for real.
State of decay.
You're what was that game you bought for $2? That's just gonna be worth $0.
Oh, if you play online, yeah. Anything that's like
any online only game. What was it?
Listen, Anthem is still not popular.
Oh man,
and this is when you need to be online together.
Dude.
it's the biggest failure ever.
Dude, imagine if they released that. Actually, shit, man. Imagine if they released Anthem now.
The re-release? Oh, if they did it now,
like for the first time ever, if they released that now,
I mean, yeah, it would have some.
That would be crazy. It would. I think that would still survive if they sold it now.
Nope.
Anthem?
People got time on their hands, man. They're online right now.
They're
at home.
play a glitched
Hey, it's still there.
game.
It's still there. They can play it now.
Man, the only one playing Anthem is Chalk.
Ain't nobody playing that.
Chalk's playing that.
They're not even playing the national
Chalk, you
anthem.
playing that?
Chalk got it for like $5.
$5 and a sandwich.
It was $5. It was $5. It was
Chalk bought it for $5.
the actual copy. Yeah.
That's how you know that shit stinks.
He said, "Yo, shut up."
Listen,
But anyway, yeah, man, it's pretty crazy.
nobody to get it sorted out. Everybody's playing right now, and they need to be able to order them.
Hopefully, you guys out there have your systems, and if you're thinking of buying your systems, hopefully you have something to play. Cause
Listen, digital is
I
a
would
savior.
wait.
Digital games is a savior right now.
Yo,
But you don't have to go
I'm
to the
talking
store.
about consoles, though. I'm talking
No, I
about
know.
if you want a console and you're thinking about buying, like I never had a PS3. I was thinking of buying one. Well,
Charles says Anthem is still in the plastic.
Chalk's Anthem is still in the plastic.
Listen, my Destiny 2 is still in the plastic.
Yo,
I know
shit's a
how
door
you
stopper,
feel.
man.
I know how you feel.
a door stopper.
The door stopper.
Literally.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Don't fuck with the comic yet.
Yeah, really?
Man.
All right. Sub $400 PlayStation 5 price leak smashes all other rumors to bits. So that seems to be the rumor.
That's the rumor.
That the price, well, the rumor
It's gonna
before,
be before the rumor was like $1,000.
the rumor was $1,000, more than $1,000
Damn.
before.
Yeah,
That was the first
So,
rumor?
so
Yeah.
whether I could take this, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt
all of
because
it, man. Yeah,
who knows what the real price is? If you can go from $1,000 to $400
right.
or less, it was like $395 or something like that.
Yeah,
So this was the Canadian price. Where did we get this from?
$400.
Yeah.
well, we'll have the link in the.
That's gonna be $5.99, y'all. $5.99.
Listen, it got listed on Canadian Gamers Retailers for $5.59 Canadian, which is $3.88. It says Play and Trade, Vancouver Island.
Wow.
So, and this news is from where? This is from
That's awesome, though.
ccn.com.
See that's actually like
But-
if they release it at that.
Listen, the amount of money that Canadian money is worth versus American money right now is super low.
Well, right now, yeah.
So that price is the wrong price, first of all. If it is $400, if they want to, like, because they said originally that the PlayStation manufacturer parts are worth $450. So just making the system costs $450. Sometimes the companies take a loss if they can afford it.
yeah.
$50 loss, not so much, but they usually take a loss to begin with instead of making, and then when they lower the price, they'll come out with that slim version or just change the components in it when it gets cheaper, then they start making money. So the system isn't what they really make their money on, it's the games. But right now, there's not really much games that are going to be for these systems for the first year. So they're going to take a big hit, and to entice people to buy these systems, they might have to lose money to do so.
There's two different camps that I fall into with this. Number one, it's all right. This Sony, right? They can't afford to lose this next generation of consoles, right? They can't afford to do that. You got Microsoft, who has the money to do that shit.
They can afford to have it lower.
They can't afford to have it lowered to whatever price it is. So they're in a fucking like a really bad position right now, where it's like, do they take a loss and release it for $400? Let's say they do it $450. Let's say they do it at that.
They did
right?
it for
which is it's more
They've
than what I
never
would
done
pay,
that.
because I would only do it $400 to be like the most that I would pay. But at $450, I would wait for a sale. Me personally, however, there are people that would go crazy for that.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say they sell it for $450 and sell it at a loss. Okay, people will go insane for that shit.
Has there been a system that's been anything 50?
It would be a system seller. Here's
Super Nintendo.
But here's the reason why it would be a system seller. you have a cheaper system because whatever the Xbox Series X sells for, you have a cheaper system. Okay,
Rumored.
Sony, right?
We haven't heard.
Rumored, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they sell it for $500,
Yeah.
an extra $50,
If it's
right?
400 to 500.
How many games the IPs does the Microsoft have versus PlayStation?
We'll have Chalk answer that in the chat. Chalk, let us know how many
now,
IPs.
you know all the games that are going to be released on the PS5. You already know that they leaked already that the Spider-Man 2, they leaked that information. That they are developing that. You know that there's a new God of War coming out, right? They're making a sequel for the next generation.
You just
console.
ruined the new one for me, man. I didn't know. I thought that was the last game.
Wow. But you know this is happening. They have a ton of IPs, a lot of IPs.
But none of them announced because they have no news out.
Wow.
You don't know if it's coming out.
We don't
for
even
the
know what
system.
the fucking price is of the system. We don't know what the system
Nothing.
looks like. We don't know what the fucking controller looks like.
Actually,
we don't have any information.
I
Only
agree with
thing-
Turbo. I think it's going to be around 500. 400, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that's way too low. 500.
Well,
I was just saying a hypothetical. Let's say they did sell it for that.
the Pro was $399.
Just think about it though. As somebody that's frugal, let's buy it's like you do the math. Like you buy the system for a particular game that you want, right? Let's say they really, I don't know when these other games are coming out. Obviously,
What
it's
could
not
possibly be out for PlayStation? Just offhand.
Spider-Man 2?
What's the title that you think Sony is ready to release? When
Last
this
of Us
first
2
comes
should
out?
be ready by then.
Last of Us 2 is coming out this year.
Well, yeah, that's going to
But-
be for.
Yeah.
Is it going to be for PS5 though? Do you think they'll have a version?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they already said it in the the tech conference or whatever that they were going to.
They better have that for PS5.
It was going to be backwards.
It's backwards compatible, but will
Now
it take advantage enough?
That's the only balance
Like
though,
boost
that
up.
I can see.
Yeah.
That's the only balance that I can see with Microsoft is that like they don't really have to sell their freaking system because they made their library pretty practically backwards compatible for the next generation system. All their library, like everything that they
Yeah.
have, pretty much.
If they don't have Halo when they come out, that's
Right.
a huge mistake.
Don't
for
come out.
Microsoft.
Don't come out.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
They should not come out if there's no Halo
Yeah.
to start.
They have to have that as a release
The
title.
real question is though, is this thing going to come out this year? Or either of these systems?
Apparently,
gonna come out We don't know.
What they're saying is that it's still scheduled
this year. Right.
to come out this year
Right.
because the manufacturing isn't really starting until June.
Gives them enough time
They're
to
doing it, and China is still back in business for the most part,
Yeah.
so they're not really stuck. I mean, they didn't start basketball, but
Yeah.
they are. The factories and stuff they can
start working.
So it's not, and they started like doing stuff in like India and stuff like that. But they probably shut those down now. So the basics in China, they have started doing this stuff again.
Big Choco said, if there's no Halo, Spider-Man, or God of War, I'm not getting any console this year.
No, that's a
Those
true
are true.
statement.
What if there's a new game? No one ever thinks of a new game.
Well, the thing is,
though.
if it's a new game, I'm not spending that money for a new game.
But I'm saying, what if that game was
wait.
extraordinary? Like, what if it is a great game?
I can wait.
But you can wait.
I
Yeah,
have
you
to
can
play it.
definitely wait because if it's let's say it's a new big Nintendo, you're waiting for that Zelda, that Metroid. If it's a Sony game, you're waiting for that God of War.
Those are all sequels.
First of all,
it's like if it's a very expensive system that's like $500 to $600, you better have a flagship
here's
franchise.
here's the
Horizon was
problem.
amazing.
Here's the problem I have with
That was the first
Microsoft. With what I think is their mistake is that they've announced, and this is officially announced, that their next generation console, everything that's available for the Xbox One, is going to be playable on the new console. So
But which Xbox One? No, I was kidding.
any of them.
Which one?
No, they're all going to be the new next generation console is going to play everything. So when they release a new fucking game, it's going to be released on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So what's the incentive of getting the next generation console?
Right.
Why would you? If I could play it on the PC, I
No,
could play
it's
the
true.
same game
It's
on
very
my
true.
on my Xbox One. If I could play, why would I have to get the next gen console? That's
It
what
depends
I'm saying.
on what you have.
Exactly. So
If I don't want to spend $800, $900 on a graphics card for a PC, obviously I'm not getting it for the PC.
another thing I was thinking about with the PS5, I know this. I remember we had the news. What was it? A week ago, we were talking about backwards compatibility with the PS4 or 5 or whatever, and backwards compatibility with PS5. They've only confirmed PS4.
It'll be nice
But I
if they
was
announce
looking-
stuff.
I actually looked through their library of PS4 games. They've actually released remasters of a lot of PS3 games.
Yeah.
Like good PS3 games. They
Yeah.
also have They have a really good library of.
And people aren't really looking to play PS1 and 2 games on
No,
it. Not really.
And if you can't, if you want to, I mean,
especially one, you can't do it. You can't do it, man. Unless you redo it, you can't do it. It's so ugly.
You can get a PS3 and it still has a HDMI cable. You could still, it's not like it's horrendous. And there's HD collections. And
it depends on what they can do with the new stuff. The new tech, what can they do with it?
Yeah, that shit always cracks me up though. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no.
But like, it just always cracks me up that you got the Genesis, Super Nintendo. Those are ageless times. Like they still age very well. But like when you go to Saturn, the PS1, like, and they did release awesome games for those systems. But it's like if you're gonna bring those out again, like they're so fucking hideous that you have to either do a remaster.
Yeah. Well, that's like the 8-bit of 3D.
Yeah, and it's
Star Fox and like the FX chip games are like the Atari of 3D.
Yeah. It looks so bad. Like the God of War cutscenes, I was like, fuck.
Listen,
those are the original cutscenes.
They still had Tobal 2 and stuff. Like they still look.
Yeah.
They still
that
look
was
good.
Smooth though.
There were games that were good at the end of its run.
That was some smooth looking game.
But if you
that
look
was
at
smooth.
Tekken 1 and look at like Virtual Fighter 1,
Toshinen.
like, those are broke. Like they look bad, but they looked astounding then.
Yeah.
And then you also have like Street Fighter the movie. Like, those are all bad looking.
Yikes. Big Chocolate said that polygon drip is serious.
No, it's true. It's
true though.
Really,
they were learning.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is about those, you could take those and you redo them, and they look so dope when you redo them. It looks
amazing
fucking
when it came to that.
awesome. And there's so many good
Tomb
titles.
Raider, look at Tomb Raider 1 versus Tomb Raider now. It's a huge difference.
No, there really is.
Yeah.
It's
no, it is, man.
It's you gotta take those
funny?
IPs and just.
So that type of jump isn't going to happen.
Speaking of Tomb Raider and going along with what you're saying, like I played Tomb Raider, the remastered one, the original remastered Tomb Raider on Xbox 360. And then I bought it again because it was on sale. For like
of course you did.
For $15. There's not many games I buy.
$15 fucking dollars.
Exactly. That's because I was like, oh shit, it was on PS4, and then I found out in PS Plus like 2 months later they released it for free.
Oh man,
I was like, shit. But it was $15. It was not that bad. So
I did the same thing.
But I should have waited because I didn't know that they were going to release that shit.
It pays to wait though.
It does.
Valkyria 4, I paid what, $65?
Right.
2 months later, it was
30.
20. It's 20.
Yeah.
20, yeah.
I was like,
oh, look at for anybody who hasn't played Uncharted 4. Next, right now it's available for free on PS Plus.
well, why don't you ask Turbo 857 because he still hasn't beaten the series, and he started before I did.
Yeah.
No, but I have those already, so yeah.
Do
I need it free? I had what you call Shadow Colossus also.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get. I was thinking about using my because I bought the year subscription for PlayStation Plus.
Right.
I didn't use the code yet because I was like, do I want to use this just for Sonic Forces?
Right.
Because I could probably get Sonic Forces for like $5.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't use it yet.
But you know what? I remember playing it also, the Tomb Raider, and it wasn't that much of a big jump. It was just the frame rate was a little bit smoother.
It was nice.
It was locked. It was like a higher frame rate.
It was the anniversary edition.
That was it. Other than that, it was literally the exact same game. I thought it was gonna look like a tremendously different. It wasn't.
I mean, compared to the originals, come on.
If you compare it to the original Tomb Raider, yes,
yeah,
it was a big fucking leap. But
there's a difference.
No, but it's crazy, man. This is gonna be an interesting next gen console.
Listen, if Sony announces the price once and for all,
I
don't know what they're waiting for. I know they're probably waiting for Xbox, but Microsoft needs to announce it. They need to announce it. Let's hope that everyone announces everything by June,
right?
And we can know what this stuff is going to actually cost. Because like the prices being this low, I don't believe it because of what's happened over in China and the manufacturing cost of doing all this. They cannot afford to release it that cheap.
I'm skeptical about that, and I'm okay with them fucking holding back and being like, "Yo, we need a couple 6 months, please."
If they want to release it for that price, I'm all for it. Go for it. I'm not telling you to release it at a higher price.
But I know they have shareholders that are but with everything going on right now, it's understandable if they go. And I don't think anybody out there would be pissed if they said.
They probably just won't buy it until it's $400 anyway. Most people
I know I won't.
I'm not touching a damn thing.
I know I won't unless it's fucking $400. That's my price, man. But they have the IPs. I remember looking up not too long ago. I remember looking up online real quick before we go to the next segment. Looking up online all the original IPs of each, like Nintendo, Microsoft and Sony, and Nintendo was obviously had the most. Sony was literally like right underneath Nintendo. I couldn't believe that, man. I didn't realize how many IPs, like original IPs, they had. Very close to Nintendo, man.
It's tough.
Listen,
Very, very close.
Dana Carvey needs to tell us the price.
Mark Cerny, damn it. It's Mark Cerny.
That's Dana Carvey. I don't give a fuck what
He's
anyone
the
says.
fucking architect.
I don't care who you are. I just want the price.
He's the architect.
You gotta hit up his Twitter. Be like, yo, what's the price, dude?
I'll tell you. Exclusive.
I made sure to put him in the graphic right there for you guys to see.
You should have put Dana Carvey in the fucking.
I was tempted to put Dana Carvey next to him.
You should have.
I should have.
You should
but
have.
I didn't want to offend anybody, man.
It's not offensive. He looks
know
like
how-
just like him.
You know how people are offended these days. No, I'm sorry. But anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments. As always, last news.
You'll soon be able to compete in Pokemon Go raid battles from your home.
I'll sit this one out.
Are you excited about this?
I don't play. None of us here have played Pokemon
So that's
Go.
all for the news. Moving on to the main topic.
But no, there's a big Pokemon fan base.
Surprisingly, it's still making more money than ever.
Of course.
I mean, not at this moment because you can't go outside.
You have to find them around your house.
They had to
You
take something.
can go outside. You just got to stay away from people.
Yeah.
But
Your backyard.
If you get infected, then you win. Let me say.
yeah, you got to go out looking for the virus.
Like, oh shit!
I caught it. You caught it, damn it. You caught it all.
Gotta catch them all. Corona
chew.
It's not what we're talking about.
Covoid.
Watch out for the Corona chew.
Get that. Yeah, what if
So-
they had a monster like a coronavirus monster, like a
Listen, the smoke guy looks kind of like it.
COVID-19?
Coffee. Wheezy.
Coffee. What was that? Give me the money.
You got to stay away from that Pokemon.
What's it with money? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that one that says money?
Yeah, it is one of them.
It's like you don't win if you get that one.
But Pokemon Go is still a lucrative license.
Hell yeah,
Like people they're still making money, still doing that game,
because it's mobile.
and it's mobile, and they still buy tons of stuff with it. So, do I play it? No, but,
Neither of us here play it, but
they have figured out a way to continue making this money even in this situation by having you play raid battles from home.
Right.
It hasn't been implemented yet, I don't believe, but
No.
it's coming.
that's
And then
good though.
You can. They said they can track where you're going by when you're on a treadmill.
What?
So you can still get exercise. So basically,
See,
this is to get you outside, meeting people, and
That's what I
exercising.
like to listen. I'm not a mobile gamer. Like I'm like a casual. Like if I do play a mobile game, it's because I'm like trying to kill time. You play a stupid little game or whatever here and there. But I like what they're doing with this. Like the whole reason why they came out with this is to get people to leave their house,
active.
to go outside.
meet
So
people,
I can never
learn your
hate-
city,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
What's on the next block?
Right.
Maybe a human being.
Yeah. No, I can never hate.
Stay away from them.
I can never hate on games.
Social distancing version.
Yeah. 6 feet away.
It lets you know when
gotta
you're
battle
6
feet away. Oh,
It lets you know when you're 6 feet away. You're good.
that would be dope. No, but I can never hate on a game, especially a mobile game that encourages people of all ages to go out and exercise or just to go out and explore.
Move your legs.
It's good. That's just like Ring Fit Adventure, man. That's an awesome game, man. I applaud.
Good luck getting it.
I applaud that, man. Huh?
Good luck getting it.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
no, that's one of the things that's tough to get. But I applaud stuff like that, man. I really, I have to give my hats off to the developers that do that type of stuff, man. So I
Move
can never
your
hate
legs.
on-
It's too many
even though I
people.
don't play Pokemon Go.
Now you can.
I'm not a fan of it.
Now you can play it.
I'm not a fan of the Pokemon series.
Try
It's
it
not
out.
my generation or our generation, but
Try it out.
I don't want to try it.
Well, it's too many
I feel
people-
like it's addictive, though. I feel
Well,
like
there's too many people out there with chicken legs, so they gotta get out there and move them legs. For real.
Ill,
Pokemon
man.
Stay.
Turbo 857 with the horrible joke. He said Pokemon Stay.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't name it that. I'm surprised.
You know what?
That should be the name of the update.
I have nothing to add.
Pokemon Go Home.
Pokemon Go Home.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's what I put, yeah.
Pokemon Go Home.
I said, if you look at the graphic, it says Pokemon Go Home.
That's a better name.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
That's what they should call it, though.
It's a
I
new
made it
update.
look, I tried my best to try to make it look like it was part of the logo, too.
It actually looks like Pikachu's like, word, stay your ass home.
6 feet away from the fucking...
6 feet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I hate fighting him in Smash Bros. That little fuck. But it's rewarding stabbing him in his face.
Well, now
But,
you can catch him.
Now I want
At
to catch
home.
him. I want to kill him.
What do you think about the whole thing?
I don't think about it at all. I can give zero fucks about Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
Sorry, y'all. If y'all like Pokemon, well, leave it in the comments.
So,
what you think of still being able to play Pokemon Go?
Let us know what you guys think out there.
No, it's not my thing. I don't care about it. I'm sorry. You know,
I just asking you a hypothetical question. I don't play the fucking game. Obviously, I don't. None of us here play the goddamn game.
No,
that wasn't the question I asked you.
There's no thought. There's no thought. There's zero thought going through my head about Pokemon Go. I'm being honest. There's zero thought going through my head.
What do you think about the activity of playing Pokemon for other people? What do you think about that?
That's great. That's great.
Okay.
Go outside, move your legs.
There you go.
That's why I said
there you
got skinny legs, move your legs.
Opinion.
It's good. It's
See, you have an opinion.
It's healthy to go out there and move, but I don't care about Pokemon. I don't care.
Neither do I.
You can't go out there anymore. That's what the update is for.
Neither do I. But
walk around the house. See if you can find some Pokemon around the house.
There you go.
I don't know.
There you go.
See what's hiding under your stairs.
See what's under your bed. I don't know what's under your bed.
Imagine that if they had it like the. They had like an evil Pokemon under your bed.
Oh man! Yeah, get like a demon ass Pokemon.
Fucking scare the shit out of kids, man. That's horrible.
See, I could co-sign on that. Hell yes, that's dope.
With red eyes.
Oh, man.
Pikachu. That'd be fucking amazing.
I wish they'd come out with a nightmare.
Dude, you guys should never work for the fucking development team.
I definitely, man. Come on, just give me a chance. All I want is a chance.
Horrible. There's a monster in the closet. Gotta catch them all.
Y'all will be fucking horrible. Anyway,
catch them all.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
That took a turn.
As always.
He said that took a turn.
As always, when does it matter? It always steers for the worst. Anyway.
Oh no, it's a turning.
It's a turning.
Yeah, we gotta get this soundbite going, man. The Mario shit. Oh no, it's a turning. When he was on shrooms, that was amazing.
Speaking of Mario,
hey,
we're gonna talk about Nintendo Direct Mini. Mm-hmm. That Direct that people
fucked it up
didn't
again,
know.
dude.
You can do it.
Oh, Nintendo Direct Mini.
Was it worth it?
All right, thank you for that 90s reference. Fucking Jesus, man. Millennials are like, what the fuck did you just? I don't get it.
much to Nintendo fans, they announced a Direct.
Right.
Finally,
right.
Was it the Direct everyone wanted?
Did they even announce it? It just came out.
That was a silent Direct.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah. They was like, listen, all right, y'all want it here. Mm-hmm. We got a Mini. We're not going to call it the real one. Right. Here you go. Because they said the rumor was that they were going to have two in March.
Yep.
Right.
And, they had the indie.
They had the Animal Crossing.
They had Indie World.
Then the Indie World. And then they had
this Animal Crossing. I don't count
that. Damn.
Well, no, as far as Directs go, yeah, that was a Direct and this one was a Direct. The Indie World wasn't really a Direct. It was just for indie titles. But for what they did release in this Mini, got some people excited. But people were like, there's nothing coming out for Nintendo. There's no games coming out this year for Nintendo.
That's why it's called Mini, guys. That's why it's called Mini.
Well, this is before they even announced that. They were like, I have no idea what's coming out. I need to know what's coming out. Blah, blah, blah. You need to tell me a Nintendo game or Bayonetta 3 or something. Or Metroid. People are waiting for these titles. And It's crazy that they announced these so early. And they have no word on them. So that's a mistake on Nintendo's part to announce something that's 3-4 years out.
It's all part of the plan.
Well, it gets the internet riled up. It gets them riled up to, they expect it. Every month they expect it now. But the fact that they were not talking about the Direct really got people online pissed off. Or just, it just gave them something to hate Nintendo for. And it's like, who the hell said that there was even supposed to be a Direct right now? They haven't been out that long. They don't have every 3 months we will do this. They never said that.
Right.
So let them do what they want.
Nintendo fans are very spoiled. And they're very ungrateful.
Yeah.
They are. That's just the fact. They're
Give me
very
what
ungrateful.
I want.
Yeah. It's like
they're like a bunch of Batistas.
You're all Batistas.
Yeah.
No, it's like you have Smash Brothers with almost 80 characters and you're livid that you're another character of yours that you like is not in it. It's like you're ungrateful. Completely ungrateful. So selfish.
Their selfish asses got this Direct Mini. So let's talk about this Mini here.
Mini?
So I got the list of games here. I don't know if you guys have it, but I gave you the list, damn it. So hopefully you know.
I got memory.
You got your phone, so
I watched it, so I'll remember them.
So they started with Xenoblade Chronicles. This is not in any actual order. It might be actually. This looks like it was actually in order.
Yeah,
so
that's in order.
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is what they started the Direct out with.
Going with Shulk.
Which I hate the name. I hate his name.
Yo, Shulk.
I hate his name. I won't play the game because of his name. That's
sounds like a default ass cola.
That's
that
shallow,
came out, right?
It's shallow, but I won't do it.
That's crazy, really?
Yeah, I hate the name.
Well, I just
Shulk.
The game looks amazing. It does look good. I was never big on Xenoblade.
Those are tough. Those are
all.
long. Like they take too long to complete that game, man.
Or
that series.
That's turbo. That's turbo shit.
It looks good.
I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, they always say it's good.
I heard amazing things about it. I'm sure it's very good, but it's one of those that you need a lot of time to sink into that. You know, into that world and stuff, and I don't have the time right now.
Listen, I was surprised that they started with this on a direct mini.
Yeah,
because it's a big title.
It's not a mini.
It's a Nintendo title.
Yeah.
So you expect them not to say anything about any first party titles on a mini, but started out with a bang. Right. They actually added. Obviously they showed. I mean, they had a part where he jumped off a cliff and it looked real bad. Yeah, he's stiff and it looks stupid. Yeah. But the game overall looks very much polished. Looks much better than the older one for the Wii. They did add new parts too. Also, they had an extended part to the game, like a side quest.
Smart,
huge, and that was like they never even talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So they just announced it there. Awesome for Xenoblade Chronicle fans. Next, they had 2K announce things, and that was out of left field because no one really knew any collections that they were even talking about. But they had a couple of collections that they're working on. Mm-hmm. Bioshock Collection.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
which is huge. Like these are all games that are
Mikey B's is going to be all over that,
and it's for the on the go.
I just like the Bioshock Infinite. Yeah. That's my favorite one out of all of them, man.
It should be. It's 3.
2 was forgettable. 1 was groundbreaking because it was the first of its kind.
Mm-hmm.
But Infinite was. That shit's a masterpiece.
As a collection, it's there. They said you can. Game. Well, I'll get into what you can do with them afterwards. But Borderlands Legendary Collection.
Not a Borderlands fan, but
from what I've heard,
I appreciate the
multiplayer is one of the best multiplayer games released this generation.
People rave about that.
Yeah. Big Choco plays that.
Yep.
He's playing the third one.
Yeah, he be getting killed in that shit all the time.
Damn. Well, I mean, I remember it came out for the Vita. And it was not that great.
I never got that version because I was never big.
They pushed on it to be like the big title for the system.
I knew somebody that actually bought a Vita for that game, specifically for that game because he's such a big fan.
Well, when that game didn't hit, that was pretty much the end of the Vita. They killed it after that.
He bought it at the end of the Vita's life cycle, but he still loves the game. I still talk to him. And he still loves the game. He still plays it.
Well, the fact that for the Switch, it makes it portable again.
There's still, even on the Vita right now, in 2020, there's still a community of people that play online.
So imagine if they get the better one.
Crazy.
It's how crazy is that? That just goes to show, like, the fan base that's that loyal.
I wonder if there's still people who play Fight Night Champion online.
Probably, because that's the last boxing game.
Yeah.
What else did they announce? They announced XCOM 2 Collection. So if you're a strategy guy...
Big Choco said false.
Oh no, because I said he gets killed all the time.
I was wondering about that.
Now you don't get killed. I didn't. Just Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Oh man, I didn't even hear what you said.
When I exposed him.
But XCOM isn't the big title for us because obviously we don't play that stuff. But it's a good game. It's a legendary title in its own right. But I never was an XCOM guy.
He's so mad.
But
he's so angry.
Big Choco's pissed right now.
So angry. The thing that they announced with them, you can buy these games separately, so you don't have to buy it as a collection because the price is like $50 for the collection, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, nah, I don't want to pay that." You like $30, whatever, $10 a game.
Right.
$50 a little out there, but these are still great games, and they're the whole collection. So if you just want Infinite, Bioshock Infinite, you can buy it for cheaper.
That's
so
awesome.
At least they give you the option to buy it digitally separate.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, because I don't want the fucking second one.
Yeah, it's a good thing for collections. Unless the collection was $20. If the collection was $20, then yeah, you can buy the whole collection.
Dude, I bought Bioshock 2 on the the Xbox 360.
They got your
the
money,
digital version, right? Guess how much I bought it for? It was on sale.
What, $5?
Less.
$2.99.
$2.
Less than $5 fucking dollars.
$2.
It was $2. It was some weird sale, and I was like, I never played Bioshock 2. It's $2.
Not good.
How bad could it be? $2.
It's not bad.
Bought it.
$2 worth is the.
I said, and this is like, what was it, like 2 or 3 years after the release of it?
No, not good.
For $2.
It was forgettable. It was forgettable. I just
you would have forgot that $2 though.
I forgot the $2 and
unless it was a $2 bill, then that would have been worth better.
Wow.
You gotta keep that.
Probably, yeah, just worth more.
There's
not that many of them.
The next title they announced was Ultimate Alliance 3 downloadable content. The Doom.
Oh, I gotta download that shit.
Yes,
I'm sleeping.
That's right.
So a lot of people were underwhelmed with this because they're pretty much done with Marvel Alliance by now.
I'm not.
They're
So-
ungrateful.
But what'd you think of the announcement though?
That was dope. Yeah, I already knew it was coming. They already announced the 3 DLCs like way in advance, so it's just a matter of waiting for it to come out.
How you like
and
it?
in this DLC is actually story.
Yeah?
So it's story after what we played.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like Doctor Doom obviously is the last guy, and the level cap is now 300, so you can still boost up people and play through a little story part. So to me, I'm like, that's fucking dope. Victor Lucas reviewed that shit. He's like, oh, it's awesome. You know, you get to play more. So it's like,
looks like Chalk played it.
I think you said it. I think you said it best before, man. Nintendo fans are spoiled.
yeah,
They're gonna just be. They're gonna
It's
be
not the
mad
title.
no
That's
matter
not the title they want to talk about now.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like,
They're like, I'm
come
done
on,
with
man.
that.
it's
Let's
like
go.
the funny thing is they get so mad about, oh, you haven't announced anything for 2020. Well, how about finishing shit that you bought in 2019? How about you finish that shit first?
Listen, they beat Mario.
They beat all those games.
If it's not first party Nintendo, they don't want to hear about it.
It's like, come on, man. Y'all spoiled motherfuckers. But no, it was dope. It looked pretty cool. I got to actually mess with it after I get done with the God of Wars.
They had Shinsuke Into the Depths. I think that's the Capcom game underwater. I thought that was for Apple Arcade, but yeah,
I thought that was who.
I'm
That
not
was on
messing
the-
with
I don't
that.
remember that.
But I mean, underwater stuff I never really get into.
I might have fell asleep during that part. I don't remember, know what the
You went
hell
to the
that is.
bathroom?
I probably
I was
took
like,
a bathroom break.
They announced new Animal Crossing New Horizon update.
I saw that.
So
Nah.
like I said,
Animal Crossing fans are like, yo, this is amazing.
they just got it.
Yeah,
They
They're
already
so happy about
they already
everything.
got new stuff.
They're
in
so
there.
pumped.
Basically, what's cool about it is like holidays and everything. It's going to change the whole game constantly.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to add new stuff for.
It's always going to, you're not going to be done with this
It's
game.
one of those. It's like Tetris 99, man.
Keep adding shit.
Adding stuff.
Yeah.
Keep adding
And
it.
like they have special days for like a bunny, like Easter stuff, like already.
Yeah, they'll
Like,
have
crazy.
some Halloween shit when it comes
Crazy
up. Yeah.
Although I will say this though,
Costumes.
they haven't added anything to Tetris 99 in the last like 3 or 4
They're
months.
done. This is Nintendo.
Because they're done with it.
They're
It's
done.
over. It's done.
They're done with
It's done. It's done.
it. How long do you want to keep
They're
doing
doing a
this?
sequel, Tetris 100. That's the next
How much
one.
can you do for Tetris? Come on, for real.
No, it's just a bunch of blocks falling. No one cares.
You want to add a new block? That'll ruin the game.
Oh my god, they had a new block. Everyone's like, wait, what is this? What is this?
That would ruin the game.
Yo, I will start stressing.
If they add a new block,
They can't. It's not a puzzle anymore. Yeah.
I would be fucking mad.
Yeah,
I would be
they
so
had
mad.
a new block. Yo,
I've
that was
seen,
amazing.
they
I've
can't
seen
do
broken.
it.
No,
They
they
can't
can't
do it 'cause
I've seen
it's,
broken Tetris.
mathematically.
Yeah, I've seen broken Tetris where they tried to change
I
it.
played that. That's
It's disgusting.
it's not good.
Dude, I'd love to watch it though. Oh my
Well, they
god,
have it out there.
Yeah, no, you know what? I should stream that, man. Now that I think about it,
another piece.
I should play. Yeah, I should play all the weird Tetris games,
Why
like
not? Fuck
the bad Tetris games that are out there. Like what was it? Tetris Splash for the 360.
Ooh,
That
Yeah.
game is fucking bad.
oh, please stream it. I want to see
That is
it.
probably the worst
You have to-
Tetris game.
Would you rather hold your
I
breath
wasn't doing
underwater
bad.
playing regular Tetris or play Tetris?
I fucking drown myself in a fucking bathtub.
The next game they announced was Catherine Full Body, which it's been out.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
indie, right? The
Catherine.
indie title.
Catherine.
Or is that
It's
first
the
part?
the Persona
Yeah,
engine.
it's the same
Oh,
developers
okay,
as
okay.
Persona,
It's a
but
puzzle game though.
Yeah,
It's
it's a platform puzzle game.
Yeah,
It's
I
weird.
remember playing it originally. The story mode is amazing.
Yeah,
It's like an anime,
the anime is good,
and I've watched it. I've watched it on YouTube just as the anime. Cut the
Was
game.
it Catherine Full Body?
Catherine Full Body is like the special edition one. It was originally
It
called.
should be
Catherine.
Reggie. My body is ready.
I want to play that.
You see him like,
I know the storyline too. It's
Like,
a funny. It's a crazy story.
No, it's good.
But the puzzling, like the puzzle
annoying.
part of the game, is
horrible.
hard to play.
It's horrible.
And it's timed because something is after you the whole time.
I'm a big fan of puzzle games.
You have to
this
think-
is the most frustrating puzzle game I've ever played, and exactly for that reason, because
It's something
now
after you.
look, if you give me all the time in the world to solve a puzzle, that's great. I love it because it's relaxing.
timed? No.
Now you're
But
pushed
if you give
to
me
the
a
limit.
fucking time limit and then you die because you don't have enough time to
And
figure
it's
out what
hard.
the fuck's going on.
It's hard.
It's not easy, dude. You make one mistake and that's it. You might as well start over.
I tried to play it for real one
No,
time, and
man.
I was getting better at it, but
Me too.
it's beyond
Anything
hard
that's
to
timed,
play.
it kind of just like puts a fire under your ass. Like, damn, man, I'm gonna start making some mistakes.
It makes me wonder, like,
Something like
why
that.
why did these developers do this? It's like a lazy. They're like, you know what? Fuck, we don't have time to do it. All right, you know what? Put a time limit.
If the thing wasn't chasing me, I'd be like, "Oh, I'll play this. It's fine. It's fine."
Pushing blocks to go to the pot.
Don't
But
time
it's such a left field thing though, and
Yeah.
you're in like a goat.
It's like a
suit?
dream
Or-
sequence. I thought.
What are you in? You're in a costume.
Yeah,
You're like in a goat
A sheep.
suit or sheep. Yeah, you're a sheep because you're counting sheep
Yes,
to go to
yes,
sleep.
yes.
It's weird, man.
Super weird
It
game.
sounds
But
like
but-
a lot of drugs.
But
dope,
I recommend it. It's a great
dope
game.
For
but
the story.
Yeah.
For the story.
I recommend you check it out on YouTube.
One of y'all need to stream that.
But the
I'll watch
gameplay
it.
is like, it's frustrating because I'm like, yo, what the?
Yeah.
Come on,
So,
man.
I mean, yeah.
God.
I watched the new version on YouTube. Then they announced Ring Fit Adventure's free update, which was interesting because they added a dance mode to it. So this game was a fitness game. So for them to add an entirely different way to play, which still looks fun, by the way, that's crazy. As a free download.
I have a friend.
Like, you don't
of
even
mine,
have to pay for it.
I have a friend of mine. She wants that game so bad, and she can't find it.
Not right now.
Anywhere. She can't find it anywhere. And
But
she
they
had,
support. They gave it a new.
instead of because she's right now obviously she can't leave her house, so she's like,
Need something.
She was telling me she's like, I need something. So she got what is it? Dance. What's that dance game that's on the Switch?
Dance.
No, on the Switch it's
Dance.
I forget.
Whatever the dance game, whatever that dance game, which I can't think of right now.
It comes
whatever
out every
that
year.
game is.
It still comes out for the Wii.
Yeah, it still comes out for the Wii. Still, whatever that game is, she bought it on the Switch, and that's what she does to get her physical activity. But she's like dying for that.
This thing gave you that feature in there already, which is crazy.
There's a comment in the
Mirage
chat.
Leonardo 84.
Shout out. It's good,
Yesterday
brother.
was his birthday, and he was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 yesterday, and the game actually wished me happy birthday during a cutscene. What? I won't spoil what actually happened in the cutscene, but it put a big smile on my face. I could imagine that.
Well, happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, man.
birthday.
Happy belated birthday. That's awesome, man.
That's hilarious that the game actually. Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
I
awesome.
remember hearing that. No, I remember seeing that on YouTube.
Oh,
Really?
They do a certain thing. There's a cinema for it.
I think it would freak me out because I would think someone hacked my shit, and I'd be like looking around like,
I forgot about that though.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I forgot about that too, man.
So the one day I played Metal Gear Solid 5 will be on my birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, actually, shit, that's a good time to play it, man. Is it on a certain part of the game, or is it
It's a cutscene. I don't know.
it's just a random cutscene, or is it just like well?
I would
that's
assume.
cool.
Like
I guess we'll have
how
to
would you
play
know
it
to
if-
get to that certain part on your birthday at
Yeah.
that exact time? I guess we'll have to look that up on YouTube, just
That's
like
dope.
Catherine.
That's cool to program something like that, man.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That is insane.
They've always had like crazy
Yeah.
weird stuff in the game
Yeah.
that's hidden. Like when you had to look inside the locker, and they're like, "Oh, look at
Yeah.
this! It's so stupid."
They had some little fucking things in there all the time.
The craziest one was what was it? The second controller port. Put
Well,
the-
that was
that
revolutionary.
was
Oh yeah, that's one of
But
the.
that was no-
Psycho
groundbreaking.
Mantis.
That was-
That was no Daryl
boss
Dixon
fight.
peeing though. They added that in the game.
Oh yeah,
they don't need all that.
Metal Gear was a dope series. man.
Thanks, Kojima.
He said, "Thanks, Kojima."
Yeah.
Okay, so that Ring Fit Adventure, that's a dope update. Skip around because a lot of these games we don't really know. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Challenger Pack 6
Right.
was announced. So
The spring. Somebody
they
from
announced ARMS.
Arms, yeah.
Very lackluster announcement considering that it's a Smash Brothers thing because they didn't really know yet.
And it's a lackluster game.
Well, ARMS is.
that I own.
But for this to be a Smash Brothers announcement,
Yeah.
you think they put it in there just because people were begging so bad to know what's going on? Because this didn't seem like a Smash Brothers announcement
No.
at
but
all.
It
Because
does
you know what
seem-
they do. You know what they do. They,
Yeah,
they
All
make
right,
it huge.
I have
I was gonna
I have a mixed feeling about why this happened.
Well, can I say real quick? I'm not a Smash player, but I just have to say one thing. It makes sense. Like that character from
Character
ARMS,
makes fine sense. Yeah.
the character for Smash Brothers makes a lot of sense. Its own game, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think that's
The game itself
The
doesn't
thing,
make
the
sense.
thing that I think to add what you just said
But-
makes sense is because that game didn't really link with anybody. No one really cared.
It's
for it.
sold.
Yeah,
It's a high seller.
but it's like,
it did sell, but
it's like they intend on doing another ARMS. I know they intend on doing another
hope-
ARMS game, and the perfect way to Nintendo's smart with advertising games by throwing their characters in Smash Brothers.
It's marketing.
They're smart with it. They did with Marth and Roy and
Yeah.
Smash Brothers Melee.
Right.
There was no Fire Emblems here yet. And that got us familiar with the characters. And then when you came out with the games, you're like, oh shit, these are the same characters. I'm going to pick up the game. It's a great way to bring it in. Also, since this whole coronavirus thing is going on, I think I don't think that was the intentional number 6.
I think it was.
You think it was?
This is why. Let me get into why they announced it now. So, because of the coronavirus and because people can't program this character right now, so they can't make this character in the game to show you right now.
Right.
I think they did intend to release this actual character at this time.
Yeah.
But because they don't have the people to make the character, they can't announce who that is just yet. They just said ARMS. They didn't say this character in ARMS or these characters from ARMS. So they know what they were supposed to announce. They said this push back every character. So their whole position on when they're going to release these things has been pushed back because of the virus.
Well, they did announce June is when this character's coming.
I think that it's not.
Well, they did.
They said that
they said in June is when this character is coming out. They're gonna reveal. They're gonna have the whole trailer for the character from ARMS is going to be in June.
Okay,
but
they didn't have it ready yet.
Yeah,
and it was supposed to be announced.
Yeah,
recently. So I think that they'll actually have the announcement with the character and the whole, if they're doing a storyline for it and stuff like that.
I don't know how the whole process
E3
is when it comes to them making characters and releasing characters. I don't know if they're like, oh, they have like 2 that they're working on. Let's do this one first. Because I still have my theory about why Byleth was the 5th one and everyone was pissed off. So like, because my original theory was, oh, they did that because the first one of the new pack is going to shut everybody up. But that's not the case. So
it's new though. At least it's not a character. It's a franchise that's not in the game at all.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, yeah, but you'll have your people like, oh, I don't care about ARMS, but you
what
won't.
if they make him fun though?
No, he's probably going to play.
Or they make that character fun to use.
I guarantee he's going to play good. But getting back to my point, what I was saying is, I think that Crash Bandicoot. I'm almost positive Crash Bandicoot was going to be the first one. I'm almost positive he was going to be
even in it.
But I think that
we don't know he's even
what's going on. Kind of like, all right, let's give him ARMS. Let's give him someone from ARMS while this is going on because we want a big presentation for Crash or whoever big character. They have something big planned for the 5 characters. I don't know if it's Crash or whatever, but like
all I remember dude saying was that we won't be releasing any Nintendo properties for these characters, and that's totally wrong.
Well, that was the first pack.
Well,
which was wrong
still
too.
Wrong.
Because, yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing now.
Wrong. No.
I'm in charge. I don't know if you were going to get to it next, but Mirage Leonardo 84 said that he liked the mini direct and he's downloading Bravely Default 2, the demo right now, and he's never played the others on the 3DS, which I actually own that. Also, Turbo 857 owns it. Dope games. Dope games.
I hear they're very good.
I'm looking forward to playing. I didn't play the demo yet.
I heard the demo is very hard.
Very
hard. Yes.
Oh, shit.
I heard the demo is very hard.
Oh no,
but
I don't know if
great.
I can get into that. But
I'm in charge.
He said, blah 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 blah. Had a lot of turn-based combat. He also said that he wants to see Nintendo do an ARMS anime series. That's actually
they need to do something with those characters to let people like the audience be like, all right, when I hear ARMS, I want to jump into. It's kind of, you know what I compare it to? It's a little far-fetched, but remember Dynasty Warriors, right? Remember when it came out in a fight as a fighting game?
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
change it. Change the game.
Change it up.
Here's the problem.
ARMS, you might maybe make it a side scroller. You know, like
how about an Overwatch anime also?
You know, like change it up.
The problem I own the game ARMS. I beat it. The problem I have with ARMS is the arcade mode in the game. No story. It's literally you fight 10 characters, you fight a boss character, and the game ends. There's no story. The thing about it that they pushed real hard for it when they released the title. No, not even the online. They have like online versus.
You know how it is with online and Nintendo.
And I'm not a big online gamer. I'm a very big like narrative story type of gamer. So if the game doesn't have a story, I'm not really that interested. The characters, I will say, are all interesting.
Yeah.
They were all interesting. It's almost like Overwatch. Like the characters are very interesting.
But you want to know more.
But the story is freaking. It's like nothing. It's like a blank story. So
well, this is why they put them.
Care?
This is why they put them in Smash Brothers.
So that's good.
So you can learn the character.
Well, if they didn't, like Mirage Leonardo 84 said, if they did an anime series, that's actually a good idea because you know what? They can flesh out the characters with a story.
But this is also Nintendo. They don't really do stuff like that.
They really don't. No.
Maybe with the Mario movie coming out and stuff like that, they'll move more into the home market. But
however, if they are going to release something. Like that just makes me think that they're going to release another ARMS game.
I mean, they don't kill their franchise. I don't know if it's going to be for this system.
You
think it'll be another one for the Switch?
I don't know.
Or will
I
it be
don't
a
know.
different?
Well,
the franchise might be on there as a different type of game.
Listen, they do. How many Fire Emblem characters? Did they, three houses sold like
A lot because
a
they
lot.
reinvigorated the whole thing. But
and
they've
it
been
reviewed-
doing this since how long on Smash Brothers?
But it reviewed well, so
ARMS didn't.
I mean,
What could they do?
it
right?
didn't review bad. It didn't
No.
review terribly, but
No.
for me personally, I'm like, but people like the game. People actually like that series.
Yeah, I mean, if they do make an anime, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I just don't see them making an anime for it.
Yeah.
But at 26
However, it'd
episodes,
be
it'll
dope.
probably be
I would
10
enjoy
episodes. It'll probably be 10 episodes on Netflix.
I
if
would
they do
enjoy it, man. They did it with Castlevania. I would love to see that do. I'd love to see them do it.
Yeah. But
You know?
do you
But-
think, but just to go back to that,
Yeah.
do you think that they were supposed to, or do you think they just threw that announcement in? Because they have it in June. Why throw it in there when it's not ready and half baked? They think they just needed to make this a worthy direct.
It's a weird time right now because of what's going on in the world, so
Yeah.
it's hard to say, man.
But for them
It's
to
hard
just say, hey, we got this guy. It's in there. Don't
It's
worry.
hard to say.
Like, it
Maybe
seemed like
they
that.
have-
Because someone's gonna complain if they don't announce anything Smash
I know.
Brothers.
Yeah.
They're going.
But did
to
you see
complain.
any reveal, like, reaction videos to that?
You won't.
No, because there's
You won't,
nothing
no.
there.
And
There's
it's
nothing
perfect
there.
because it's the ARMS character.
Yeah.
You know, if
But when
it's-
they do announce the actual character, I think you'll have reaction.
you'll have a trailer.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
have a trailer and you'll have all that shit.
Were you here when
Yeah.
I said that there's no story in ARMS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you told me that before. That there's no.
There's no story. It's literally 10.
You gotta
characters.
develop
That's
those characters. If it's a franchise on a system, you gotta develop that shit. And make people care.
it. Yeah,
So
man.
Mirage, you would have, if you waited just a second, we would have gotten to the next game, which was Bravely Default 2.
It's all good.
So
man.
we've already talked about it. I mean, it's a good
Yeah.
turn-based RPG.
Yes.
In the
JRPG.
old school Final Fantasy type
JRPG
gameplay.
from the old school days, man. Good
So,
stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Will I buy that one? I don't know because I still have the other game to play.
Yeah.
The one that took Turbo 100 hours to play.
and
200.
I own the game.
200
That's like
hours.
200. That's
You know what's fucked up?
man,
I own
listen.
that game.
Octopath.
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I own that also.
I have it.
I bought it at launch.
After hearing how long it was,
After
though.
playing the demo, I was like, "This game is dope." And then Turbo 857 killed it for me,
200 something
and
hours.
I
you said
still
it's
haven't
too
even
long.
touched it. I haven't even touched it. I'm like, damn.
And that demo was dope. That's why I don't wanna touch
It's a
this
beautiful game.
I think
you have to have nothing to play.
I think now would probably be the
Be
best
fine.
time. For
Now's
me
the
to play
time.
it.
Now is the time.
Now is the time to play.
But that particular reason, like the length of that and everything, with everything I have in backlog, is the reason why I have not played the Bravely Default 2
Yeah.
demo.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a dope game because the
Yeah.
other ones were dope.
Yeah.
So, in this game, okay, the next game that popped up was Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Now, when I saw this game,
Okay.
when I saw this game, I was like, I wonder what Tommy thinks. of
I was
this
just about to
game.
say, oh, this is that Amico type
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
There was 51 titles in the vein of what's coming out for the Amico, the Intellivision Amico. So obviously it's going to be different. I mean, these are still couch co-op multiplayer games. I don't know if it's going to be online, maybe online, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be multiplayer in the same sense because obviously you're going to have multiple either controllers or multiple Switch consoles. And that's not going to be cheap.
Yeah.
To get 4 people to play Yahtzee or whatever on their own Switches because you got to have a whole $200 Switch
Yes.
minimum
It's true.
to play it. If you could play it on the screen with just the controller or just put it in the middle and play the board games and stuff, that's cool. But 51 games is probably going to be like $60 and that's all of those games. But you know, you have to look at the difference between the two and know that Amico is going to be playing those multiplayer each title, and the titles aren't going to be that expensive to begin with. So if you're spending $60, you could probably get a ton of like that'd probably be $3.
Yeah,
like
and you
$5.
can get a bunch of people in the same room. It's gonna be tough for the Switch because you got some will have to get their own Switch.
Yeah,
not an
and
easy
you could
thing.
put up to 8 people at the same time on most of those
Yep.
games.
Yeah.
So, but just seeing those types of titles
I
in
thought the
that
same
thing,
thing.
I was like, ooh,
I thought the same thing. I was like,
that's a lot of games like that. And the Switch is trying to fight that. And they're trying to kill that Amico market.
I mean,
but-
Amico's it's a tough shit. He
Nintendo's
can't-
the biggest competition.
Yeah.
because they always bring them shits out.
Seeing that
It's a
title
tough-
makes it the closest competition.
I would
it's
give them a
tough.
call, be like, "Can y'all just stop? You don't need the extra money. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Like, what is
Let
this
me
title?
get this.
What if they released it the
Hire
same
me.
day?
No, that's what he should say, man.
No, what if they released it on 10/10/20 same day? I'd be like,
Oh,
yo,
man.
that is a big middle
Damn,
finger.
I didn't
I'm
even
like,
think of that.
holy shit.
I didn't even think of that, man. Holy shit.
I'm like,
But-
y'all are grimy.
That's fucked up.
But still different markets. I mean,
Yeah.
same type of games, but it's still a different market. It didn't look bad.
Yeah,
a
but
lot of the games on there looked fun. I mean,
but
you had Connect 4 and all that.
Nintendo has the install base, man.
They do. They do.
Install base.
And-
That's uphill battle.
But I don't think most people with a Switch are the moms and the dads. They don't.
Well,
they
it
don't
depends
have
where
Switches.
they. I don't think Nintendo's gonna market this where.
Yeah. That's why I'm
moms
thinking.
gonna
Like,
market.
I don't think it'll hurt Amico in that sense because Amico is targeting the moms and the dads.
It just gives
Switch
somebody.
doesn't- yeah.
It gives somebody
Yeah.
a reason to say, "Well, the Switch has
also-
all the
Yeah, exactly.
And this is not but it's not the same.
do you?
It's still. It's still.
No, man,
I think that's the thing about the Amico. It's not targeting gamers like us off the bat.
No,
hardcore gamers are on the back burner.
Yeah.
It's for
Later
the
on,
casual.
there'll be something for us, but right off the bat, it's gonna be
casual.
it's gonna be the moms, the dads, people who aren't playing
casual
games no more.
gamers.
Yeah, families and
The
shit.
severe casual gamers, like my parents, who
If you can get them to play, that's what it is about.
That's what it's
Then
about.
you won.
But I mean, this does give you a reason to say, "Hey, all right, you need a game. You got the Switch. You can get this for your
You can
family."
get it too.
Right.
Yeah.
So they do have the option now.
Yeah.
The next game, Ninjala. So this was this looked like, what's the game?
Was this the online multiplayer one?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It looked good though. It looked like it was
all right.
polished, but I don't, the gameplay
It's not
for
my
me,
song.
I won't be playing
It's
it,
not my song.
but it did look good for what it was. And it looked like, what's the game with the paint? What was it?
Splatoon.
Splatoon. Yes. It looked like Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
And in that type of vein, if you like that, you'll like this. When they said free to play, I was like, that's different. Also.
Every time I hear a free to play, I'm always like, I think
How you
Fortnite,
getting
and I'm
that
like,
money?
here we go again with this shit.
Yeah, but
But,
you know
I
what?
mean,
Though?
you know
That
the
shit
market
makes-
they're going for,
That
though.
shit makes money.
No, it does. But no, I'm saying, for me personally, I'm automatically like, nah, I don't care about it.
Well, that just made me say,
I don't get
I'm
it
not
either.
messing with that game.
Yeah. I
But
always
for
say
people
that.
who jump into that,
They love that shit. They love that
Nintendo's
shit.
gonna make some dough. With
Yeah,
it, so.
they'll eat that up.
Look,
that
Call
quick.
of Duty did it.
It's a ninja.
Everybody's jumping in on that
ninja
shit.
game.
Everybody's jumping in on that shit, man.
What did Turbo have to say?
What? You spelled Amico wrong? What? Amici? Amiki?
So it's a
Amiki's
typo.
targeting
It's a typo. Amico.
It's a typo.
is what he
Sorry.
said.
The Amico's targeting first-time players, adults and kids under 8 and through 12.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the
Amigos,
biggest,
okay.
my biggest
Yeah.
thing with that is the price of the system. How much is the system going to cost?
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be the biggest thing to try and get.
I
people
think
to
the
do.
system will be
yeah.
fine because the games are so cheap.
If people look at it that way,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what it
Yes.
is. Just keep pushing $5 to $10 and you're good.
That's it, man.
$5.
I think
Yes.
I think the system is right now. Nobody can really. You have to reserve your judgment for when you actually play it.
Yeah.
The problem is what sucks about this whole situation now with what's
No
going
one's
on in
playing
the
it right
world.
Yeah, you got to demonstrate
You can't really like you have. To me, it seems like it's like you have to physically play it. Because every time we spoke to Tommy Tellerico, he's always telling us like, yeah, but if you play it and you realize, oh,
But there's only one way to solve that problem. Tommy's got to come here to level 857
yes,
with the Amico. Let us try it out.
with a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey guys, I got the.
Come on, Tommy.
No, but that, for real though, like I think everybody has to reserve their judgment to when it's actually out, and maybe if they can have like a small like. I don't know how the hell they're gonna do this.
Listen, they can have the truck run around. You can jump in the truck and play it.
I feel that. Like
You gotta do it.
it's like a taco truck.
You gotta do it.
And then they sanitize it before everybody gets in there.
But only
Like,
two at a time can go in the truck.
Oh,
These-
GG's.
sanitize.
Next game we're talking about is Star Wars Jedi Academy. This is an old school game.
Yes,
They're bringing it back out. It's pretty much the
It's
game
available now, right?
that it's available now.
Yeah.
Available now.
It's the game that made lightsaber fighting fun for people.
Mm-hmm.
Multiplayer, it looks good.
Is it what the dudes look like paper? They be like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Time like this?
It's not a game that I went crazy over when it came out, but if you did, I mean, you'll be excited that this is out.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Star Wars freak like that.
No, neither.
But moving on, because there's a lot more games here we gotta get through. Panzer Dragoon remake, they shadow dropped it, release day of, and that was a shocker. That was a shocker because no one knew. They said maybe it's gonna be in the next direct. Maybe they're waiting. They're not announcing it until that.
I had a
comes
feeling it was going to happen.
out.
and I wish it was done with more fanfare, but I mean, it popped on there, and
It's
it's like,
an
here you
experiment.
go.
It's experiment. They're like,
here
yo,
you go.
Exactly.
Well, let's see how it is. Let's see how it is. Let's see how
Exactly.
people react to it.
There's a
But I
test.
mean, I
It's
wish it was a
testing.
bigger trailer. Like it's Panzer. Come on,
I guarantee next one,
Yeah.
you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some shit for the next one.
But we already went through our gripes about it. control was the main issue. Graphics wise, fine. You know, the atmosphere is fine.
I want to play it.
And we gotta get you on that this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Panzer Dragoon, and then Trials of Mana is the next game.
Oh, don't want to talk about it.
I know why you don't tell people why you don't like it.
I'll tell you right now. All right, everyone's gonna be like, "Why you hate that?" No, it's beautiful. The game is gorgeous.
Yes,
beautiful. It's a dream come true. But man, listen, I played this originally co-op.
Saigen and Setsu,
and they got rid of the co-op, and for me that breaks my heart. And I can't,
but it does look phenomenal.
It looks
90s as hell.
It probably plays. The way it looks like it plays looks fucking crazy. That's what gets me mad. I can't look at it anymore. That's how upset I am.
Well, you have a nostalgic memory.
It's supposed to be co-op.
You have a nostalgic memory tied into playing it co-op.
Every Secret of Mana is supposed to be co-op,
and then this comes out and it's not.
Well, if you don't have the connection with the old one, which just came out in the collection, which is some people's first time playing it though, because it never was, but it was never released in America.
Correct.
So a lot of people still had no old school connection with it, unless you were down with imports and probably with import stores around.
Right.
It has been, on the computer, and they did localize it with English and stuff like that. But other than that, it wasn't even in English until last year. So. People who just jump into it, it's kind of weird because it's still not a new game. Well, the way it looks, still looks. Well,
that's probably one of the biggest remakes I've ever seen.
But it's a huge remake of the old game, but it still looks like something that would have been out for PS3 or something like that. It doesn't seem like a game that would be out now.
Yeah.
So for people just buying into it right now, it's a weird nostalgic feeling of, where do I sit here? Like, is it not a new JRPG, or is it an old school one that I know?
It's kind of something like, all right, I never played any of them.
Yeah.
I never played it, so I don't have any attachment to any of that shit. So for me personally, like, I would like to. I'm kind of like a purist also. So
there's a demo. So there's a demo for you.
Well, I would like to play it to see for myself, but. I have to if the original, like you said, was multiplayer.
Yeah, it's like a multiplayer Zelda.
Why would they do that?
The first Secret of Mana was 3 players. The one that came out, the one that was remade, also I think was 3 players.
All right.
And now they remade this one.
You sure it was 3?
I'm not. Well, the remake.
There's a big disappointment in that.
Not 100%. Not 100%.
There's a huge disappointment in that.
Not 100% on that one. Not 100% on that one. But I think was it co-op at least one?
I don't remember.
I gotta look that up actually.
I remember it was a big disappointment because of what they did with it.
Might have been maybe they took out the co-op then.
It looked very low budget.
I'm gonna look that up right now as we speak. But
Turbo857 says Trials of Mana should be 3 players co-op.
Well, the original wasn't originally 3 players.
The thing is, it was the same look as part 1, which was 3 players.
Secret of Mana.
But the Trials of Mana, the Japanese one, was 2 players.
Mana.
It should have been 3, which was always a gripe of mine. Now they fucking redo the shit and make it 1 player. That is a big. That's like,
how the hell?
And you know what the guy said? I want to focus on the 1 player experience. Well, then play it 1 player.
Well, listen. This is why I know. This is why I know he did it. Because the camera would not work with multiplayer the way that he wants the game to look. Can't make it overhead the whole time. He wanted to look like more like a Final Fantasy type game.
It's not even overhead. The game doesn't even play overhead.
The original Secret of Mana was
I'm talking about the new one.
No, I know. That's why he couldn't do it multiplayer.
Yeah, that makes
because he wanted it to look like this.
Man, you could still do it.
You could do a split screen.
Still do it.
Split screen.
I mean, if you had it on different, different systems.
Other games that are like 3D force the 2-player split screen in many other ways.
This is the reason. It's probably too hard to program.
Get him on the podcast.
It's the developer's choice, unfortunately.
We call this the lazy developers.
We're going to move on to the biggest announcement.
I need to call these dudes
out. The biggest announcement of the night that they did. This is the biggest announcement. Y'all ready?
Go for it.
Elder Scrolls Blades. No, it's not.
I was going to scream.
You know what this is, right? You know what Elder Scrolls Blades is? It's a phone game, okay? It's Elder Scrolls, but it's made for the mobile phone. It was for the touchscreen. Look good on phones. Nah, nothing to say about this one on here.
I got my gripes with mobile games on the Switch, man.
I'm going to skip some other games here.
I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, I know.
Move on to the next game.
Nintendo has to stop with this shit.
Well, there's other games I'm going to just mention. I'll mention some games that I won't talk about just because they had it in here. King's Bounty 2, Warhammer thousand.
That was good.
Mechanicus.
I can't pronounce it either.
Love it when Jay fucks it up.
Mechanicus.
I can't even pronounce it either. So
Mechanicus. Mechanicus.
Cannabis.
Mechanicus Viger or whatever.
I can't pronounce it either. It's a made up word.
Viger's
Don't worry about it.
I'm moving on. Viger's the next game. Don't
I
know
have
what
it
that
on
is
the
either.
360. It was a good game.
I'm sure all these are, but some of them I just don't care about.
That was a good game.
Here's one I did care about until they said the next part of it. Burnout Paradise Remastered.
Yes.
How mad?
I remember that. Yes.
How mad were you
Oh my God.
when they announced Burnout Paradise
I
yet
said,
again?
oh shit, a new Burnout Paradise. I was like,
So angry, man.
that was when Burnout Paradise.
Is the
And now you agree. Burnout Paradise.
is when
Is-
Burnout stunk.
Yeah.
Like it's when it took a
That's
crap
when
on
Burnout
everyone.
fell off. When they were like, you know what? Let's take the greatest thing that's ever happened to the fucking racing genre
I agree.
and make it open world.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's make it boring.
Let's make it fucking
Guys,
just open world. We
It
have
was
to
more of
memorize-
the same. You had to change it up a little bit. It's the more.
Dude,
The game
listen.
wasn't really that good to begin with.
This is remastered. They could pick any Burnout to remaster. Just remaster Burnout 3, please.
Oh my-
Please.
Dude,
I wouldn't
Burnout
care
3.
if it was Burnout Revenge or Burnout 3, but I prefer Burnout 3 remaster.
Yeah.
Because we got the remaster of Burnout Revenge, which I so wish it was portable.
Guys,
oh my
living in
god.
the, you guys living in the past. Just let it go. You know. I mean, let's.
They swear
Secret
that
of Mana.
Paradise. yeah, live in the past.
There
But
you
that's
go.
current. That's current though. That's
Secret of
current.
Mana,
That's
yeah.
current.
Well,
That's current.
No, it's living in the
Burnout
past. Secret of Mana.
Paradise. I just
Nah, that
hate that was the most popular one.
Yeah.
I hate that sold the most.
It was. I played them all. That was the best one.
You didn't play any of these. Keep your mouth shut. You don't share the pain of this Burnout. How about a Burnout Collection? Take the music out. Put your own
Seriously.
basic music
Seriously.
in. Just put the game out.
One of the best things about the 360 also
can
was
put
the
your own
fact that
music
you can
in.
put your own music in the game.
We don't need the music.
No.
If that's what's caused you to not bring out 3 and Revenge,
Dude.
take it out.
I could play the game on mute
Listen,
or just hear the sound effects.
Part
That's
1
it.
and 2's music, that's your own music. Put it in 3 and 4, whatever.
Dude,
Just do that. I'm so mad
I don't understand how they can't do it with different music.
because they swear that's why people play it. No, it's not.
No,
That's
it's
good
not.
music. It's not even good music.
I could play that shit silent with no just sound effects. That's it. Just the fucking.
Moving
See,
on.
we should have done that. Should have done that to him with the Secret of Mana. Be like, look at him go. Look,
Saints
this
Row
guy.
4 reelected.
Trash.
This is another remaster.
Trash.
And that's
It's a
the one that
favorite
no
game.
one likes, right? Isn't that
thought
like
you liked
bad?
No, I think it was the one that we played, the demo.
3.
That was 3 was the dopest one.
Bad
With the guy
Out
with
of,
the
Bad Out of
vocoder,
Hell
the-
was the bad
that was
one,
3.
right?
The pimp with the vocoder. This
Yeah, it
is
was
4.
3.
4 is not good.
3, 4.
4 is the president one. No,
The
no,
president
no.
one with the superpowers.
You're a
Superpowers.
superpower
Yeah,
yeah,
president.
yeah. That's
I
when I
don't like
stopped.
that one.
I stopped.
I don't like that one.
That's
Yeah.
the first one I played.
What?
Yeah, that's the way to start because it
had
gets
the
better.
first-
You played first one, right?
I have the first one.
Okay.
Never
didn't
played.
play
it.
it.
I played like a little bit of it. I didn't like it.
They
I was
went,
the only
they
one who
went
got
totally
into
left
it.
field.
I
They
didn't
went
like
totally
it. You
left
actually
field for
played
reelected.
it.
Yeah.
You played my
And I liked
my
it.
copy.
Yeah, I liked it.
And you liked it. I didn't like it because I'm a fan of GTA.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a GTA.
Yeah.
I played
It
like
would
a
have been.
GTA.
It was. It
I-
was similar to begin with.
At first.
And then it went off the wall with crazy
3
dildo
was
blades.
so
But it
good.
wasn't as good as GTA. For
No,
me, it was
no.
like
It's
a
just
GTA.
it was more of a comic thing.
Its own thing. It's
Yeah.
like a non-serious GTA.
But then they
couldn't-
went too far.
I couldn't do it though, man. I couldn't separate because I love GTA so much. I was like,
Yo,
They
they
went
had
too
the-
far.
Dude, they had the pimp with a vocoder.
That was funny.
That was fun.
That was good.
No,
that
I
was
remember
where it should
watching
have
you
stopped,
play
though.
that.
It
That
should have
was
just stayed there.
And I think Hogan and RVD were in the game, I think.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, voice actors. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
It was
pretty-
funny.
It's out of control.
But it's not in this one. This one,
no,
not.
4 is trash.
So next game was Legends of Heroes: Trials of Cold Steel 3. So
Legend
this
of
is the thing.
Heroes.
Yeah, it's a role playing game.
wow.
Highly acclaimed. It's very good.
Really?
It was for portables, I believe.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know it.
But it looks very good. But the thing is that it's 3. Like, I don't know if I should jump into a part 3 because part 4 just got announced, and I
gotta
think
look
that's
in-
done also.
Gotta
I'm not
look into
sure.
it. Gotta look into it.
But I know they came out with this for the PS4, and they came out with a remastered version of part 1. And they're long ass role playing games, so I can't jump into them. Like
Chill,
that,
chill.
especially right
Nope,
now.
nope.
Chill.
But looks good, and maybe at some point I'll play them. But that's like playing like Eves. like now. Like Wise is so old now.
Ah,
And it jump
been
into
around
him.
for a minute.
Yeah, I call it Wise still. It's Ease.
Wise sounds better. Ease just sounds like you're like
I say wise.
ease.
It's a Ease.
It's a Y.
It's Ease. It's
a
terrible.
Y. So you're like, wait, why?
Wise.
You play Wise
With apostrophe S.
Wise.
All right,
Y
getting on to
apostrophe
the last ones here. We're gonna finish this up. Mr. Driller, Drill Land. I mean,
I'm
it's
It's
a
on
puzzle game.
PlayStation.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave that
People
one
like
alone.
it. It's fun.
Leave
Looks
it out.
fun.
You don't
but
like that one?
I'm gonna leave that joke alone.
Just leave
Driller?
that joke alone.
I am. I'm leaving it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Sorry.
It's not a drill, man. Listen,
It's that type of game, man.
I didn't say anything.
if you look at the game, it looks like Dig Dug, and I always thought it was like a Dig Dug, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not like Dig Dug.
It's not. No. It's
If
fun,
it was, it might be better for me to play. But
it's fun though. It is a fun game.
It's one of those time puzzlers again.
Kev said in the chat, Secret of Mana remake has 3-player co-op. See, that's what's even more fucked up.
they messed up that game.
He's completely fucked up everything.
Yeah, they made that game trash.
Smash JT, who's a huge Secret of Mana fan, he liked
They write it off.
but he said no, he liked it, but he said it's not as good as the
Not
original.
as the original.
'Cause they messed up some things.
So you might as well get the collection.
Yeah,
Same with the. We'll see how Trials does.
probably be better. Knowing my luck, it'll be better.
Minecraft Dungeons still looks good.
That got postponed, I think, recently.
Yeah,
Minecraft.
Yeah.
it still looks good.
Looks good, yeah.
And it's
definitely.
Minecraft, so it sold $1 billion.
And it's
gonna
like
sell.
what, 3 players, 4
Yeah.
players?
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
multiplayer, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
unlike
looks
Charles of Mana.
similar, but yeah, unlike Charles of Mana.
Minecraft-
Pokemon. The last thing was that the last thing?
There's something
Yeah.
else.
Well, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer was announced also.
Yeah.
It's like a Wipeout racing. It's the.
What they ended with? They ended it with.
They ended it with Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass
okay.
details.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously, Pokemon is big news, and they ended it.
they better
People wanted
come
them to end it on a bigger thing, but like I said, it's a mini.
It's a mini.
So
Yeah,
what do you
gotta
want to
wait.
do at the end?
I mean, they started. Well,
If they had Panzer the way we wanted it announced, that should have been the last thing.
the way
Yeah.
they started it.
With the big, they should have ended it with that.
Exactly. They should.
That's
have
their
ended it
biggest
with
title.
that instead of fucking.
Was it,
starting it with
Xenoblade?
the-
Yeah.
Xenoblade, no, would be.
And it was
They
Xenoblade.
should have ended it
They
with
did that last time, I think.
They
They did that last time was Xenoblade.
So probably why they didn't do it. Now.
Yeah.
But for a mini,
for a mini, that would
That's a nice little appetizer.
there's a lot of stuff. in
Yeah,
there.
nice appetizer because it's good. The real direct's gonna be Mario, Zelda, Mario, maybe Metroid, Mario. Like it's going to just be
Yeah. That's
like
gonna blow
AAA
people's
titles.
minds.
except for Sunshine.
No, it'll be in there. It'll be in there.
That'll be the first thing.
You
That'll
know,
be-
you
that'll be the
know it's
first
gonna
thing they
be in
show.
there. You know it's gonna be there. I just
Mario
don't want
saves the world.
I'm just not buying it, man.
That'll be the first thing they show.
That's
But nah,
good.
they'll probably start out with the Mario anniversary type thing and go all in.
Telling you, once you see Mario 64 remastered announced, it's gonna be an explosion. People are gonna be going nuts.
I want to see
Nuts.
their president. I want to see Bowser.
Nuts.
I want to see Bowser come out in Bowser's costume. This is the time.
with the tuxedo.
This is the time. Yes. I want to see their president come out dressed as Bowser.
No.
he needs to
has
do
to
it.
do
No,
it.
he needs to do it.
For this anniversary,
No,
he has to do
you
it.
have to wear the tux. You gotta
Oh.
do it, man. Your name is Bowser.
A white.
And then he has to
tux.
burn Reggie
You gotta burn Reggie.
at GameStop.
Oh shit! No, man.
He needs to be in there as
Reggie's
a cameo.
he's doing good, man. He's doing good. He's doing what he can. And the GameStop, he's got to do what you can, man.
So yeah, I want to see that. So looking forward to the next direct. But I'm not gonna if it doesn't show up in June, I'm gonna be like, man, whatever. Do what you got to do.
I'm still catching up on shit, so it's fine.
Do
It's
what you
fine.
gotta do.
Obviously, I want to see one, but I already know who the next Smash character is, so it's like, all right, cool. I can wait a bit. It's not a big deal.
What if they announced 2?
No, but
They did before.
did Nintendo ever
possible.
revise the memory card thing? The remember the bigger memory card the 64 gig memory card?
They haven't said
So
anything
there's-
about that. No, they haven't said anything.
I thought they.
They haven't said. Nintendo hasn't said a damn thing. The people
I
who
mean,
make
I haven't said a damn thing.
I was just
the
asking.
people who make them, they've come out with bigger cards, and it's not an issue now. I mean,
Right.
there is a game that comes out soon, or you have to download like 6 gigs,
no, well,
so it's not there yet.
that's the reason why they don't have the GTA 5.
Most games, most of the big games, they have to figure out how to
Most
do
of
it.
the big games, yeah.
But as soon as that gets cheap,
I'm saying,
It'll be
man,
easy.
once they have that shit,
But Rockstar
I will buy that.
isn't making anything right now. They are really busy.
They're still making money
Well,
from.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
making money
all that
on
shit.
that.
Oh yeah, no, they're not in a
Of course
rush
they're
to
making
bring out a GTA or anything,
But damn it,
or
man.
a bully, or a ping
Anything.
pong. They're not even bringing out ping pong. You had that, didn't you?
Damn it, I had that. Yeah,
Ping
I
pong.
did have that.
Yeah, they had Rockstar Ping Pong.
I had that.
It
was actually good.
It was decent.
It was
Ping
actually
pong?
good. Yeah, no, it was a
okay.
good game.
It was
good.
Xbox exclusive, right?
It was an Xbox exclusive, and I had that game, and it was by Rockstar.
Watch that be the title.
And it actually, oh, dude, if they fucking did, I'd be fucking
man.
so mad.
Actually, what's the name's good at ping pong? Big Chuck's
Big
good
Chalk
at ping pong.
is a good.
Yeah, he's very good at ping pong. Not so much at Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Alpha 3, but
I knew
he's pretty
I knew you were going there. I
good.
was waiting for it.
Pretty good at ping pong.
So for the
I think
Nintendo
he
Direct
signed off.
Mini,
He signed off.
just a quick thing for you.
Yeah.
What do you want Nintendo to announce in their next Direct? Since it's not in this mini, what do you want them to announce? What would make you happy in the next Direct announcement?
Me?
I think
You guys too out there
I think I already said it.
and girls.
GTA 5.
Okay, yeah, you
If
said
they
it.
announce GTA 5, I will be happy.
What if it's GTA
Or a Punch
3?
Out.
What if it's GTA 3?
I would be
That's
not
on
be
the
happy.
phone, dude. That's on the phone. They can do that.
Unless they did like a remaster to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
But
Remaster that collection.
The
Come on,
GTA
dude.
5, come on, man.
All
That
right.
game is like, come on.
Anything
All right,
else?
but
Nothing
yeah.
else?
What other game? Well, I said Punch Out.
Punch Out, you want? Okay.
If they release
That's
Punch
so
Out,
overdue.
You know why they
what?
don't?
Like-
You know what's hard about doing Punch Out is everyone's so sensitive now. You can't really
Nah,
do.
man.
Oh, with the
jokes.
stereotypes?
You can't stereotype.
Yo,
people
I
like that.
swear, man, y'all just.
No,
That's
man.
why the characters are less interested in the new one. They were still good. I mean, it was a good
That
game,
was a good game, man.
but they were
reviewed
nowhere
good.
near. They were nowhere near the characters in the first like Mike
Soda
Tyson's
Pop
Punch Out.
Well, you gotta make some
Well, you
sensitive
can't have
ass
the original-
characters then.
You can't have the original Japanese versions of the fucking characters.
No.
You gotta get
Exactly.
people on their cell
Vodka-
phones
was it
taking
vodka-
selfies during the
Vodka
fucking match.
Drunkinsky.
But Vodka Drunkinsky.
Vodka Drunkinsky.
Dude, come on, all those stereotypes are dope. I love those stereotypes.
No, they're great for us. Yes.
No, I'm
funny.
saying like y'all need
It's
to like
funny.
calm the fuck down.
No,
Those are
but-
funny, man.
No, but as far as like the Punch Out series itself,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
look, and I was telling you this shit the other day.
You don't want Mike Tyson's Galactic Punch Out?
They
Punching?
jumped.
You don't want that?
Nintendo jumps generations, like console generations. The only two consoles they didn't jump was from Nintendo to Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they skipped.
They waited to the Wii.
Well, yeah, they skipped the N64.
They didn't even get a Game Boy one.
Then they got the whatchamacallit. What?
They didn't even have a Game Boy one.
No.
But they came out with Punch Out though. For the Switch.
Fucking different.
They came out with
version,
Punch
but then
Out.
they came out with the Switch version, and I was like,
No, I'm talking about for the Switch. That one that you've always wanted. The Punch Out.
wait, that
The
fucking
wireframe.
The wireframe guy.
Oh no!
That's like the
what you
hardest
get.
game ever. Why
That
is
was
that
the
game so
fucking
hard?
arcade. That was the
It's
arcade
bad-
version.
it's bad
It's
timing.
impossible.
That was the arcade version, which sucked. first
Dude,
of
I
all.
recently played that like a year ago at
It's
Barcade.
broken.
I can't beat the
It's pretty
first person.
trash.
I'm like,
No,
why can't I beat the
no,
first
no.
person? I don't
First
suck
is
this
the
bad.
wireframe. You got to see through him. It's like nah, two
It's
screens.
flawed. It's very flawed.
No, super flawed. But the Wii Punch Out. Holy
It's good.
crap.
That was great.
That was an awesome game. And it's like, listen, I would be happy if they just ported that to the Switch. I'd be happy with
It's
that.
actually not a bad idea.
I would be happy with that. And that would be perfectly fine.
Why I
I
didn't
would
like
shut
them?
up. I
I didn't like them
wouldn't ask
making.
for anything else. I'd be like, oh,
I didn't like them making Mike Tyson into Donkey Kong. I thought it was a little racist.
damn. Wow. Anyway,
They put Donkey Kong as the boss.
so yeah, that's what I think about.
That's
what
why
I'm
they
looking
can't bring
for.
it out
So
now.
What,
How about you?
what would you think?
You want me to follow that
What
up?
would- yeah, I don't
You
know how
actually
you
want
can
me to
follow
talk after that?
I don't know. I don't know.
My
if you
God,
can.
I
don't know
can't. I
if you can.
can't even.
What would you like to see in the direct?
To be honest, like it doesn't really take much to get me like charged for a Nintendo Direct. Obviously, the Mario stuff will get me excited. Anything Metroid will probably, even if they do announce a first person.
There's rumors of a 2D.
About the real
but
Ryu.
me personally, what would get me charged? Obviously, a Kid Icarus game.
Ryu Hayabusa?
If they obviously a Kid Icarus, new Kid Icarus, or the one from the DS.
Oh yeah,
If that's
3DS.
ported over either one,
yeah.
I'll be very
Rising.
excited.
They should do it.
If they announce another Smash Brothers characters. Who talks like that?
Well, arms could be characters.
Yeah, it's true. If they announce, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna have the ARMS trailer or whatever. But if they announce like a Ryu Hayabusa,
Remember they announced like Ken. They announced Ken and the Pokemon when the wrestling team
Incineroar?
together. Yeah, they announced them together. They could do it. They did.
Were they
I
together?
don't know if they will though.
I don't know if it was together.
Yeah, it was together. They were in the same boxing ring.
Oh, I forget. But if it's either Ryu Hayabusa or the Double Dragons, of course I'll fucking scream. I will legit scream live. If either one of them was announced, I will scream. That'll make me happy. Obviously, the Kid Icarus remaster or a new sequel will get me charged. Yeah, I mean those kind of things. Anything else Nintendo? Anything Mario, Zelda is pretty cool. To check out. But yeah, it was just pretty much those. Or
of course.
Wait, am I not allowed to add to it?
I know what's coming.
All right, so what I think.
Wait.
We know.
I'm not going to say Shining Force, motherfucker.
You just did.
I'm saying
you did do it technically.
a Fire Emblem remaster from the handhelds.
Okay.
If they bring that on if they remaster or redo either the GameCube Fire Emblems, the Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, or anything from the 3DS, I'll be fucking pumped. Actually, I'll be so pumped for any of those. That'd be so fucking cool.
It's funny you said that.
Especially Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn because they're so overdue.
You just read. I don't know. You said that made me remember
Shining Force 3.
Pushmo.
Oh.
For the 3DS needs to be remastered, and they also have a
Pushmo
Wii U version. It's a puzzle game.
No.
It's a platform puzzle game. Good puzzle game. Tough.
One player, two player?
Good. One player. But it's a really good puzzle game. Ooh. Perfect on the Switch. Perfect because it's portable. I originally got it on the 3DS, and then I got the Wii U version. It was dope. Perfect for the Switch. Perfect. They could just port over the Wii U version. Awesome.
You know what I'm still waiting for though. What I want them to bring out?
Burnout.
Maniac Mansion.
Burnout 3, obviously. That's one that would make me excited, but they just announced a stupid one. What I want Nintendo first party to bring out is still WarioWare.
Oh, that's so overdue.
The WarioWare collection.
Oh my god!
Or a new one. Yeah. If you gotta do a new one, whatever. But I prefer the collection just to have all of them.
Yeah.
So that I don't know why you didn't bring that over from.
If they did a new one, I think would make more sense.
But it's from the 3DS. Come on, bring out that and a new one. Come on, bring it out.
Well, a new one would make more sense because they can tailor it to the system.
A Waluigi one in there too? Get them in there. How about both of them in there?
Oh shit, that'd be interesting.
So get those guys in their own game.
That's
like WarioWare as a new one. And still to this day, I still don't know what's wrong with Nintendo, but a sports and resorts collection. The Nintendo Sports.
People have been requesting that a lot.
And Nintendo Resort. It can't be Wii Sports anymore. So Nintendo Sports and Nintendo Resort collection.
Yeah. Well, we got 1-2 Switch. Come on, man.
Stop it.
Just bring those out. Shut people up. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
And that's all I ask.
They got to do that. Those are the wish lists that
and that's not even expensive.
That's easy. That's easy. I actually forgot one game.
Turbo
857 says Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn need remasters.
Exactly.
Okay. Stop copying. What's your pick? Stop copying.
Also, he can agree with this. A Fire Emblem Warriors Part 2.
Oh.
That's
I like the first one.
That's actually pretty.
I like the first
one. That's actually pretty overdue, and people need some characters in there.
There's so many Dynasty Warriors games, man.
No, that's a good one.
I love them all.
So they're good.
I love them. Even the Zelda one was dope.
Yeah.
Zelda one was really good.
It seemed like they were hitting their stride.
People actually wanted a Mario one. I'm like, what?
How the fuck would that work?
I mean, fight? I mean, they're in Smash Brothers.
I guess technically you can with the punches and stuff.
Give them the Smash Brothers moves.
With a bunch of Goombas.
Take some mushrooms and go
a bunch of Goombas, damn. I guess that's how you can fight.
Yeah.
They got to have legs and arms.
A bunch of Koopas coming after you.
Shit.
Do the movie.
Bullet bills.
Didn't they have arms?
I don't know.
Who?
In the movie, didn't they have arms?
I didn't see that shitty ass
movie. The Goombas
movie.
had a Goomba head, right? That was it. They had real people bodies.
We got to ask Radical Reggie because that's his favorite movie all time. Love him some
Well, leave in the comments what you guys want
man.
For the next Direct and how'd you guys like the mini Direct?
Yeah, man.
And how's Nintendo doing this year?
That's right. And as always, man, thank you guys so much for those of you who subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.
If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, thank you. And if you haven't, you know what to do. You have to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
Damn right.
Share the video with a friend. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of this crazy stuff.
Social
every
distancing. Share
week. Yeah, share it with a friend through the internet.
He said through the
internet. Text them a link. Like, yo, look
stuff.
at this. You got to check these guys out.
On the
these
World Wide Web.
Crazy.
On the World Wide Web.
But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media because we have a lot of cool giveaways. In fact, we're going to have a giveaway for our next podcast. Going to set up the promo for that, I think, tomorrow.
Ooh.
But I'm not going to say too much.
We ain't going to say a damn thing.
I'm not going to say too much because you got to follow us on our social media to know what the heck is going on.
Exactly.
So make sure you do that. All of our social media.
We might not even put it there. You got to let us know if we put it there.
We don't even know which social media account we're going to put it on. But you got to follow us on all of it so you know what the heck we're doing.
We don't even know what we're going to get away. We don't even know what we're going to give away. What are we going to give away?
I don't know. Now, but we have a lot of cool stuff that we're giving away. Also, very importantly, you got to make sure that you watch this every Wednesday live. If you haven't seen this
on Twitch,
if you're watching it now, you know already. But if you haven't, you're gonna see this live every Wednesday on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
The 857 Video Game Podcast.
That's right. And if you're listening to this, well, you already know what the heck you're listening to this on. But if you want to listen to it,
audio,
you're gonna go through all the audio podcast streaming services.
We on it.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
all that,
Google Podcasts, all that good stuff. We're on there. You can find us. Yeah, you can. But that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Peace out, y'all.